it. I'm an MK Ultra victim. There's poison in my system. I'm an MK Ultra victim. There's poison in my system. TV screens of my memories, just static waves of apathy. I'm a broken piece of what I used to be. I lost my mind when I was lost in chains. I'm wide awake, but I can't wake up. I hear you loud and clear, but you might break up, cause this isn't real, I don't exist. Turn off, tune out before you lose it. I'm an MK Ultra victim. There's poison in my system. I'm an MK Ultra victim. There's poison in my system. I'm an MK Ultra victim. There's poison in my system. I'm an MK Ultra victim. There's poison in my system.
Someone hung a decorative surfboard up where your records and movies belong. This light makes it nearly impossible to see if they fixed all the cracks in the wall. Stare at the window at your old apartment, imagining the old you stumbling through tacky renovations that the landlord wanted to cash it out of the boom, and you don't know where to go now. You got nowhere to go now. I wish you'd come down and meet me here. I'm gridlocked and not going anywhere. I've had a
Good evening, good evening, good evening. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? How is everybody? We all chilling? All having fun? God damn. Nice Tuesday stream. I thought it'd be a nice change. Actually, I was talking to Lio this morning about this Dreamer shit, and I was like, fuck it, I might as well cover it. I watched some of the video, I was like, yeah, we should probably talk about Dreamer. Someone else. Oh wait, where was it? Fucking Christopher with a 2. Thank you for the 2. Nice and early. Is Dreamer a fucking VTuber now? Yes, Dreamer is a VTuber now. Dude, what a weird fucking day. What a weird fucking day. I don't know where to begin. Like, I had this stream planned, and then I saw the Brandon Buckingham stuff, and I was like, okay. I'm not getting involved. I'm not getting involved. It's fucking ridiculous. It's so retarded. Dude, absolutely fucking insane. But like, there's been other things. I don't know. I woke up. I woke up to a tweet from food shops. I woke up to a tweet from food shops of all fucking people. Beckett of Craps from @CopenSeedYT pops up on my radar once in a blue moon, but he brings up my name out of nowhere when I clicked on a random timestamp on his stream, and then he brings up my name in the debate versus Justilk. How much rent do I owe in your head, Lamau? And I posted this. I was like, yeah, crazy, isn't it? I don't know why the drama streamer would keep mentioning you, you total freak. It's a real mystery, that one. I don't know. Get some Blue's Clues music on. Get a magnifying glass, food shops. See if you can work it out. What? Oh, dude. I think Mayor asked, actually. Hold on, where is it? Mayor asked, not gonna lie, I clicked on this guy's stream last night because it said Beckett versus someone, so I thought he was hosting blood debate/blood sports. Was just watching your stream, Mayor. I don't know nothing about this guy. TLDR, old Twitch poll lolcow, lots of lolicon drama and defending virtuous pedophiles, has some great clip moments, like saying they need a little girl to wrap themselves around. I mean, look, I believe Morale's working on something. I was going to do a video, truthfully. I've started it. I started the food shops video 3 fucking times, and every single time I just got bored about 15 minutes in, and I was like, look, if I'm getting bored of making this video, I'm not sure how interesting it will be to watch. Like, there's some funny stuff there, but I'm like, holy fuck, guys. So we'll see what Morale can put out, because there is some incredible clips, like the Rob Knorr debate. The Rob Knorr debate with food shops is fucking hilarious. She's sat there with Rob Knorr, this ultra conservative, libertarian, and she's like, so would you let pedophiles babysit your children? And she's like, yeah, you know, if I knew the pedophile, if I was like friends with them and trusted the pedophile, I'd let them babysit my kids. And he's just like, we should move on. Oh, dude. RX781 with the 5. Who is Dreamer? I've seen Lio Convoy fighting with a crash out on Twitter, but I have no earthly idea what's going on. Well, we're actually going to be joined by Lio later to talk about it, because I thought this was a good excuse. But Dreamer, the TLDR on Dreamer is an ACC spurg. They first sort of like got any real attention during, like, in 2024. They got accused of like posting about Vlad's kid in Akumu's chat. They then crashed out at me and Vlad about this last year, and they made a video on me and Vlad and Akumu, and basically saying commentary is really mean. All these people are so mean. They're so cruel. I don't understand why they're so mean. And we laughed at that. But basically, they've been kind of desperately trying to fight with Lio for like a year or so now. It's been never ending. They're just like constantly trying to get in calls with him. They've been kicked from multiple servers. They became friends with like Viaquay. That's apparently ended. We'll get to that. apparently they've cut off Viaquay. I don't know. Hope you enjoyed the Craig Beckett stuff I sent. Yes, I'm interested in the Craig Beckett stuff. Thank you, Slug, for the 2. I'm still looking into Cruel World, Happy Mind. I'm actually pretty excited about that. There's also, just a little bit of news, there is a new Lord Crust video out. There is a new Lord Crust video out on Jar. It is 6 hours long, and it is very detailed. And it's actually, you know what? I think I think it might be better than mine. I think it might be better than my jar video. From what I've seen of it, because I've only watched about, like, I've watched little sections, but I've watched about 40 minutes of it. I think it might actually be better than my jar video. I'm happy to hold my hands up and just be like, damn, I think I've been usurped as the definitive jar video. Dude, I think it's really fucking good. So I'm quite excited. It's got a new interview with Jar. It's got a little bit of me in there. It's got some of my previous Jar stuff, but I also there's also some original never before seen Beckett content in there, which is pretty cool. I was glad I was able to give a bit of assistance, as tiny as it was. But yeah, like, Lord Crossing is pretty cool. Seems like a nice guy. So go check that out. Did I see that Boblax have quit? I have. Boblax is quitting YouTube. I don't have the tweet prepared, but yes, he has officially posted that he is done. He is moving on. I don't know, maybe he's starting, like, OnlyFans as a dedicated thing. I can't imagine he's getting a fucking job, surely, right? I remember when Dreamer called into your stream after crying in chat, then freaked out and explained nothing. Yeah, Glue Boy, yeah. That's where we are. I like the way Vio Quiz in chat being like, gulp. Okay, yeah, listen, I don't know what the fuck happened between you guys, but dude, the Lio Convoy hate community is, like, fucking retarded, man. It keeps imploding. I think there was more drama in this fucking Lio Convoy hate community than anywhere else. I saw Bruce in the chat earlier being like, well, you'll talk about this, but you won't talk about the new things uncovered about Lio. I mean, as far as I can tell, people are just making shit up now. Somebody was saying that Lio groomed Peaches. I heard this. Somebody was saying that Lio groomed Peaches. Lio groomed a 24-year-old woman is the new accusation that I have heard on the Twitters. I'm just like, dude, what am I meant to be taking any of this seriously? Why won't you talk about the grooming Peaches allegations, Beckett? I don't fucking, what do you want from me? You absolute fucking weirdos. Oh, dude. I remember the dream call when I just asked him a question. He screamed at us. Yeah. Dude, it is deeply, deeply retarded. I don't know what else to tell you. The Lio hate community is full of spurgs, so they can use any conversation with Lio as a second protocol. It's a psyop. It's a fucking psyop. Yes. I had something else. What was this? Oh, yeah, I did want to talk briefly about this, by the way. We've got one other thing to look at, which is this slowly thing. But I did want to talk about this, because this drama may have actually made me lose faith in humanity. This drama may have actually made me lose faith in humanity. I don't know if any of you have seen this. So, a film recently came out talking about the life of a man with Tourette's. It is an autobiographical piece. And the man it is based on came to the BAFTAs. And obviously, he has Tourette's, and he shouted out the N-word. And this has caused one of the most ridiculous situations I have ever seen, where a load of fucking liberals and fucking leftists are asking a disabled man to apologize for his disability. I could not make this up. I'm baffled. I spend a serious amount of my time taking the piss out of autistic people, and even I think this is too retarded. I don't know, what the fuck are you doing? What is going on? Some of them are great. It's like some people seem to be like implying that people with Tourette's have taught themselves slurs to add to their tics out of sheer like racism. Some of them, is it Jamie Lee Fox? I think it's Jamie Lee Fox. He was like, nah, this guy meant that with his whole chest. He's got Tourette's, you howling moron. What the fuck do you mean? Listen, I can't believe this disabled person can't walk up the stairs. They're just doing it to spite us. They're just doing it because they hate black people. What is going on? How, like, is this the state of education in America? This one, like, took me over the edge. I've been taking screenshots of all your posts so I can send them to your embassy so they know why people are cancelling their travel plans this summer. I'm shocked by how hateful you people are. Black Americans are not safe in Scotland because of you. Black Americans are not safe in Scotland because of a man with Tourette's. Some of these have been insane. it is really interesting as well, because it's like, it must be like, it must suck if you're like a fucking BLM leftist and you're like, do I support the black people calling out the disabled person or the disabled person who said the N-word? You only learned the N-word because you're racist. How would you know, Scottish man? How would you know, Scottish man, what the N-word is? I can't. This is so incredibly fucking stupid. It's actually broken my brain. Like, the fact the broadcast didn't censor it is wild. I see, like, I can see that argument. I can see that argument, by the way. Like, but at the same time, I'd say, if a broadcast came out, like, let's say you've got someone who's an amputee, for example. Let's say you've got someone who's an amputee, and a broadcast was like, well, we need to blur the image of their, like, stump. Would you be like, that's weird? That's a weird thing to do? What if people are offended by, like gore or something, and you need to, like, someone's been in a recent accident, and they can't help it. They've got, like, a facial injury. Do you blur that because it might cause distress? I think at this point where you've got stuff that is uncontrollable, you just need to suck it up and go, like, do people understand what causes Tourette's? It is the misfiring of the neurons in the brain. The idea you can control the misfiring of your brain's neurons is so completely fucking crazy to me. Because, like, there are people here legitimately arguing for segregation. They're like, people with Tourette's shouldn't be allowed out into public venues in case they offend somebody. I'm just like, I actually can't believe that this is where we are. I literally cannot believe it. I'm staggered. I don't know what to do. It's so unbelievable. So yeah, I wanted to talk briefly about that. Okay. Just because I've been losing my mind over it. Now, I was sent this morning, which I found really interesting. I haven't really checked in on the Lily Orchard thread in quite a while. I've read it quite a lot, to be fair. I'm no stranger to the Lily Orchard thread. Because I like going there for to see what people are saying about Courtney. But someone sent me this morning, which is Snake Disco, who's apparently a different person to Disco Snake. I don't. Okay. In a new twist, Lily goes after commentary YouTuber to defend KP and Courtney's honor. The Jack Slade's member for 1 month. What can I say other than we Americans are goddamn fucking idiots? Nothing made me bash my head in more than having to teach history to people. Yeah, it's pretty dire. It's pretty dire. I do not blame you. So this is like CD Cool official blog. This is Lily's Tumblr. At least I assume it's Lily's Tumblr. I don't use Tumblr, so I'm sort of just assuming her. But unless it's like an actual website and I'm just retarded, take that as is. I don't know if you keep up with anyone, but I find it weird that Beckett will question the validity of accusations against Saberspark and Black Griffin because they have no evidence, but believes Courtney's accusations against you despite there also being no evidence. Now, it's important to point out, by the way, that, like, with this, I have said that people being skeptical of Courtney at this point, because she is fucking crazy, is a real risk of the way Courtney is behaving. I have also said publicly that I don't think the accusations from Courtney matter because Lily wrote Stockholm. And that's kind of enough for me. And there's so many other text messages, people who've come out and given evidence of their interactions with Lily, that it doesn't, in my opinion, actually ride solely on Courtney. It just doesn't. So I don't really have that issue of going, ooh, there is corroborating evidence about Lily being a pedo. Yeah, there's so much additional stuff with Lily that it's just like, and again, there are so many other people, like Brittany, like Ginger, like multiple other fucking minors. The weird shit that was happening in, like, her Discord, they're showing her tits on stream, well, like, when she knows that she's got an audience full of minors, because they're in her fucking Discord. Yeah, it's obviously fucking crazy. Anyway, if you actually pay attention to his streams, he calls people A-loggers a lot. That's Kiwi Farms lingo. He is a regular on that site. Now, I don't know where the fuck people come up with this shit. A-logger is not a Kiwi Farms term. A-logger is a long-standing internet term. It actually long predates KF. A-loggers were like, I believe it was I actually think it's a something awful phrase, where basically A-loggers, being an A-logger was an insult to somebody. If you were A-logging somebody, it's like autistically logging them, and you are like the implication is you are becoming as much of a lol cow, like A-logging this person as the lol cow themselves. That's the implication of A-logger. It's lost a lot of its meaning, but it far predates KF. So, and also, he's a regular on that site. I use KF, but I don't have a KF account. I've said this multiple times. And again, this is why if I ever need anything in Proving Grounds, I have to get somebody else to go and get it for me, because I just don't have an account over that. I'm a big believer that content creators shouldn't really comment on threads or get involved and start like fighting on them. I think it's a bad idea to read like, especially if you have a thread in yourself, you shouldn't be reading it. But yeah, I don't have a KF thread. I'm not a Kiwi farmer. I just use the site and credit it when I do. It's very simple. It's been said many times. Anyway, so if he's a regular on the Nazi-obsessed stalking, lying about and trying to murder trans woman site, that is a hell of a way to put KF. That is not what it is at all. What can we extrapolate from this? You're making the mistake of assuming that because he ran defense for two innocent white guys, that makes him one of the good ones. In regard to drama ghouls, no, he's not. He's not even one of the bad ones, because he's just the same level of mundane shitty as every other drama YouTuber. He's interchangeable from 10,000 other bigoted white guys. You could swap him out for Daft Peanut and not notice the difference. Lily Orchard, like, again, look, I certainly play the villain, by the way, and I'd actually argue, if Lily Orchard happens to see this, I would actually argue that I am worse than quite a few other drama streamers. Thank you very much. Because a lot of other drama streamers are playing the like thing of like, oh, actually want to be good, or at some level, they want to do the good thing. I am quite happy to play the villain. I am well aware that what I do is ethically questionable, and I think that anybody else who's like acting like they're not ethically questionable is is out of their minds. But just to be clear, for like the bigoted white guy thing, I think I've got an incredibly diverse community and audience, and also this channel is once again owned by a trans woman. I think that I don't think I'm that interchangeable, if I'm honest. I think that if you swap me out with a fair amount of drama YouTubers, you'd notice the fucking difference pretty quickly. Who the fuck cares about Daft Peter besides me and Jar? I read this to somebody else and they had to explain to me who Daft Peter was. I've got no fucking idea. I don't remember. They explained it to me this morning and I still don't know who the fuck that is. Rachel was an asshole, but Becca's coverage on her was utterly soaked in misogyny. In Mean, he kept bringing up that she was pushing 40 despite her barely being in her 30s, because we all know being a woman and old is a moral failing, I guess. I'm sorry, we're not allowed to joke anymore. Listen, I understand that you are the walking punchline of the internet, Lily Orchard, but the fact that we're not even allowed to joke anymore is a little bit depressing, don't you think? Fucking hell, like, of all the things, the latching onto, it's so misogynistic. Listen, KP have falsely accused somebody of being a rapist, but do we really need to comment on her age? Think of the woman. Fuck off. Beckett is another sigh. That is slander. That is slander. That is a slanderous statement. Fuck you. He put on a mask of everything being funny to him because Kiwi farmers use that to act aloof. Otherwise, they are A-logs and their own community turns on them. Dude. What the fuck are you talking about? So everything he does is caked in irony. And this is all a joke to him. He'll absolutely mine Rachel, Courtney, and Cy for content, but Ant, he gives that guy a lot of grace. I give Ant, okay, so that's a really interesting one. I give Ant grace because Ant talks to me and normally will just take like criticisms on board. Like I've had criticisms of Ant to do with like his interactions with Lio, and I've like he's been fine. It's been fine. I don't know. I don't really talk about him that much, to be honest with you. It seems a little bit weird to be like, yeah, but you're too nice to Ant. See, this came up after the Riley thing. Like, I did the stream on Chibi and Riley the other week, and I had so many comments of, I'm unsubscribing for you. I can't believe how misogynistic you are. Half that stream is me being objectively meaner to Chibi reviews. This guy, okay, to be clear, for anyone who's like, I can't believe you're mean to Riley. She's just a little small bean. Why are you being so mean to her? I sat here and took the piss out of somebody because his girlfriend cheated on him and his friend group abandoned him for like 3 hours. The idea that I am in some way meaner to women than I am to men is absolutely fucking unhinged. I'm sorry. It is just not true. It's just not true. Yes, Beckett, how dare you show respect to someone who isn't attacking you? Yeah, like, dude, I'll be honest. I'm very equal opportunities over here. Like, whether you're a man or a woman, I'm not going to be nicer to you because you're a woman, but I'm not going to be like, I'm not nicer to men. You're an equal opportunity offender, yeah. Be mean to everyone equally, yes. Yeah, like, I promise you, actually, women can take it. Many women are absolutely fine with having the piss taken out of them. Do you want a great example of somebody who's actually just like a woman and absolutely fine? Lazy Bedhead. I was incredibly fucking mean to Lazy Bedhead. I was mean to Lazy Bedhead's face. And do you know what she did? She just took it on board, took what valuable criticism was there, apologized where she felt like she needed to, and we're friends. We're friends. It, like, literally, again, it's absolutely fine. Dude, it's so, yeah, chat has to yell at me to be meaner to women. It's so frustrating to hear shit like this because it's so dumb. It just shows you don't really watch me. The thing that proves that Kiwi Farms users are fundamentally fascist at their core is the fact that if they were not, Asmongold would be their biggest target for mockery and stalking the universe. That man lived in absolute filth and hoarding killed his own mother. I don't think I've ever been particularly nice or like in any direction with Asmon, have I? Also, this is just coming down to, I'm apparently a Kiwi farmer now. Has anyone told Null? Secret Kiwi farmer, Beckett of Cope and Seethe, secretly sat there, posting on all threads. Actually, that's, you know what, it's time to come clean. Half the posts on Lio's Kiwi Farms thread are actually me on alts. I'm just trying to keep the drama going. I'm trying to keep the drama going on that fucking Lio thread. I'm just making accounts left, right, and center so I can keep the thread going, give myself some content, create myself as a villain so more people will watch me. That's actually what I'm doing over here, okay? Dude, fuck me. But he's a cis white guy, so he wasn't. Drama YouTubers are all bad. There is no good drama YouTubers. You have to be a certain level of scum to do gossip rag shit in the first place. I actually agree with this. Do you know what? I fully agree with this. Like, drama streaming is completely unethical. And thing about the Saberspark shit was actually fun was watching them all play Circular Firing Squad. You guys keep making the mistake of thinking that if someone does their due diligence and shows integrity once, that means you can trust they will always do so you don't have to keep checking. I can't believe this is coming from the fucking Stockholm woman who lies through her teeth. Oh, how do you blow past and calling straight? Oh, this is about Asmon. This is about Asmon, not about me. This is about Asmon, not about me. That line there. Like, he's a cis white guy, so he hasn't. You know, Fauci should do a NWO sort of thing. Tag team heels, Lamau. Should I skip uni and day drink instead? Gayest B? No, you should go to fucking uni and drink afterwards. Take your education seriously. This is an educational stream. Damn it. No, it's not. I think sort of. Well, it depends on the education, doesn't it? Beckett is ginger. Get it right, Lily. True. You guys keep them safe, blah, blah, blah. But the obvious thing about bigots is that they are not consistent. The level of grace they will give someone is entirely predated on what they are. And the further away you are from a cis-het white man, the more aggressively you will be nitpicked and harassed. The less burden of proof is on your accusers, the less you have to do to be considered a monster. The big red flag here is that Beckett's coverage of Saberspark was so completely focused on Rachel, when Rachel wasn't even the one who made the accusations in the first place. The actual person who did it, Fandom, got a minor aside every time he made a video about this, despite the fact that he's the one who started all this crap. I'm just gonna pause for a second. Because the idea that I focused on KP and barely mentioned Brony Fandom is so laughably fucking insane. Like, Lily Orchard may actually be one of the most retarded people on planet Earth if she does not, if this is her actual take around this situation. But it is very funny. It is very funny that that she thinks I should have been meaner to Bonk. That I endorse. She didn't watch any live streams on you. No, she watched none of this shit. She got no idea what the fuck is going on. He was just so mean to KP. I barely mentioned KP in the second video. What the fuck are you talking about? In the first video, it's literally about KP and the video. I mean, look, I'm actually stunned by how much of a mouth-breathing wretch Lily Orchard is. And it's kind of incredible. I'm almost tempted now to start doing some Lily Tent. This is so dumb. She must be, like, dumb in real, like currently doing stupid shit that I've just been ignoring. But maybe she's invoked me. Maybe this is the start of, like, some new Lily Tent. Well, like, I haven't really done any since Twitch, or maybe it's time to begin. Because the difference is, I know, like, Lily will strike people, but that's not really a problem for me. Get in fucking line. Just a girl with the two. Didn't you do multiple streams on him? Yes, I did. So, like, I endlessly tweeted at Bonk. Anything he did, I covered Bonk. I've probably done more hours on Brony Fandom than I have on KP now. As amusing as it is seeing people who freely lied about me get so utterly humiliated, that's soured by the fact the reason they were clapped so hard in the first place is because they are women. If Brittany, Courtney, Rachel, and Sai were not women, they would not have gotten this publicly humiliated when they fucked up. You are coping. You are dumb. This is fucking insane. That's an insane thing to say. Have you just, like, again, if you look through even most of my content, Jar, man. Mutahar, man. Boblacks, debatable. Lio Convoy, man. I'm trying to think of other people I've heavily fucking A-logged, but it's mostly men. I think most of the content I've covered is men, actually. You fucking mouth breather. Absolutely insanely retarded, so I wanted to cover that. Because it's funny. Oh, dude. Right, anyway, so that is the Lily content for us. That's our little Lily update, okay? Now we're going to try something a little bit different here. We're going to phone Lio. In fact, actually, no, Lio's going to phone us because his fucking thing is dumb. And he is going to stream the call, the video to me, okay? Because every time I stream it, every time I stream something in my Discord to somebody, it completely fucks my bitrate, and I'm tired of it happening. Okay? Lio on stream. To be fair, in this one case, if anyone deserves to be on stream to talk about Dreamer, it is Lio Convoy. Okay? It's Lio. Because, like, this guy has endlessly endlessly been fighting with Lio. So I need a Lio picture, don't I? Give me a Lio picture. What should we put for Lio? Lio. We'll do this one. Okay. We'll make him a little lion thing. Dead. When he turns up. Okay. Yeah. I'm too lazy to edit the stream to remove Lio. No, you're not. You and I both know that you're not. Lio.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to the stream. Schizo Theory, KP and Lily are best friends again. I can see that happening, Raccoon. Thank you for the 2. Welcome.
Whoever said, Lio, your mom is a hoe.
It's Hornet. To be fair, he's at least one of the sane Lio haters. Okay.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
No, he's been good. He was like, when loads of the Malcolm stuff was saying, he was like, I hate Lio, but this is dumb. So, yeah, you're fucked. What's this accusation that you were like stalking somebody and like got their driver's license or something?
Apparently, everybody's favorite Splatoon UTTP freak, Viaque, put out a new video spreading more nonsense because, I don't know, somebody in London hasn't stabbed him to death like they should have yet. And I guess there's an accusation that I have his ID and that I am seeking out to speak with his groomer who doesn't actually exist, by the way. Fun things I found out looking into all that. But because that Bryce person, who's not Bruce, by the way, Bruce Boinkers is a different person.
Oh, okay.
A degenerate as well, but, different person. Because they're a sucker, they just believe anything anti-Lio because, God forbid, somebody have a functioning brain.
Okay. Oh, I was sad to hear that you groomed Peaches. I can't believe you've done this. That's terrible.
Dude, how do you think I feel about it? You think you're sad? I'm sadder. Gross. Dude, this lunatic's now saying that, like, Peaches did an apology video for the FCK stuff.
What? No, they didn't. What?
I know, like, he is actually insane. And yes, Bruce, I know you're right there. You should also kill yourself. Anyways, let's see here.
Gojo with 2. Here's some $2 for you and your sanity. Yeah, we should. So we're gonna. I literally look. I'm gonna be. I've said this before. I've literally hit the point where I just don't take. I can't take this shit seriously anymore after last year. I tried so hard, and I got so far. But I cannot take this shit seriously anymore. I just cannot care about it. It's impossible. I give up.
In the end, it doesn't even matter. For the person who said that's not very Christian, brother, trust me, you gotta read scripture sometime. Go take a look at how Elijah dealt with the prophets of Baal. I promise you, telling people to kill themselves is far, far less egregious.
What's what is the story with Dreamer? Like, why don't you give us a rundown from your perspective?
Okay.
Okay,
I can absolutely give you a rundown. And no, Phalgy, I'm hoping we can actually make that a stream with Beckett, Chris, and I, and have a massive argument about mechs that makes everybody figure out we're all autistic. Anyways, so Dreamer did that goofy little video last year that you're aware of, right?
Yeah.
Calling us all out for being hateful to people on the spectrum by, let me check my notes here, criticizing people. All right. And, I decided that I wanted to talk to them. They wanted to come on stream for it. I decided I wasn't going to embarrass them on stream, right? I'm like, I'm just going to have a private conversation with this person, which I still have, by the way. I actually handed that off to iNut. He hasn't had the chance to listen to it yet. Where I am telling you right now, I am as kind and patient as possible in ways you'd probably call me gay for. I let him in my community. Within 24 hours, they already screw up. And what happens is when they're called out and given slight grief, they freak out. They wind up in Hidden's DMs, trauma dumping on Hidden about the abuse they went through and all this. So we had another conversation, and we essentially told them, look, piss off, right? We don't want you here. We don't want you interacting. So then, later last year, they show back up with a new video that they're trying to contact us about the stupid I have an imposter. That's what this is all about. And I just had enough. So I bullied them. And this is a person who has constantly used their life to say, I'm suicidal, I'm gonna kill myself. So we get him in call. He starts going on about we have the call recorded somewhere, but he starts going on about how he had to go to school once with pants that his dog pissed on. Because
What?
that was relevant because yes, because Weebus called him a piss baby. He decided to trauma dump about how he had to go to school once with pissed pants that his dog had pissed on. Because that's what Dreamer does. What Dreamer does is the way he tries to weasel into places is by trauma dumping so you feel bad for him and let him in. And it got to a point where I've just had enough. I don't know if you can tell, Beckett, but I just had it with the suicide baiting manipulators. So I just got real blunt with him. I said, "You are in your 30s. What's going to happen when your dad dies? Because you don't have a job, you have no prospects." He's like, "Well, I just kill myself." All right, fine then. Up that timetable and just get it done.
Okay.
And because I stopped, and because I refused to buy into I need pity, you need to help me. Dreamer has been on the warpath and rampage. They have allied with anybody they find as anti-me. Zero scrutiny, zero thought process going on.
Including Finnegan.
And including Finnegan, Beans Guys. I'll tell you right now, if Joshua Vita got online, Dreamer would side with Vita.
I think so. So this is like where I'm kind of sat with some of this stuff because I get it. Where people are like, I hate Lio Convoy. I get it. You're a contentious figure on the internet, but I have watched so many people just speed run like fight. I don't get this. I like. It's kind of like, do you know what? I feel like the judge in the court case with buttons. That's how I feel. I feel like the judge, where the judge turned to both of you and said, I don't really understand why you need a restraining order and why you can't just stay away from each other.
Yeah, especially considering I didn't freaking do anything.
Because, like, again, like, the poor judge, like, I feel sorry for the judge. He sounded so fucking confused as to what the fuck was going on with this shit. So you're not in the same states, you're not near anybody. Yeah. And I'm just like, I have very little sympathy for people like Dreamer. Because it seems very self-inflicted. I don't think, like, he was the one coming into Vlad's space, to your space, to all the others. No one was talking about this fucking guy. In fact, like, again, the only reason I'm aware of Dreamer is because he started, like, howling at me from chat.
And he still does. He still does. It would not surprise me if he's going to start tonight. But the interesting thing is, like, we did have that debate, like, what, a month or so ago? And Dreamer came at me with more accusations of grooming. And who am I a groomer to? Apparently I'm a groomer to children, but not sexually. Apparently I groom kids into being bullies, Beckett.
Okay.
Children need help to be cruel. But no, in Dreamer's mind, all right? In Dreamer's mind, he is the victim. It's not that he sucks, it's that nobody understands him and he should be given as much breath as possible. And the worst thing ever is that somebody gets bullied. It's why no matter who I'm messing with or what wrongs they've done, because I don't just randomly grab people and just start bullying them needlessly. They have to have done something to elicit that response. But to Dreamer, all the freaks have to be treated super ultra mega nicely. We can't be critical of them. We can't be mean to them. We can't tell them to kill themselves. That you have to have empathy for these people, which unfortunately I have before, and that's part of the problem. Because Dreamer projects themselves onto all of these freaks because Dreamer is a freak.
I mean, I've said publicly and I've said to you privately, I think getting in these Discord calls with these absolute fucking losers is a waste of your time. I don't know why you do it. But again, I don't know whether I've kind of also reached a point where I'm like, maybe I do get it. Maybe like, I was like...
Well, you have to understand why these things happen, right? And part of the problem is, like, even though we share spaces, some of the, for lack of a better word, the nuances, the small differences in our communities is that with the way you operate, because you don't tend to get like directly involved with some of these people, or you don't tend to have them in spaces you're active in, you could easily get away with, Beckett won't get in call with me. Well, no, I don't even know you. Why would I, right? But because I interact more with my community in a more direct way, specifically on my server, right? I can't really do that without some idiot going around saying, oh, Lio, he just refuses to get in call with me because yada, yada, yada. And there are times I have just said, you're crazy, no. But when you're like Dreamer, and you wind up hurting other people and trying to ruin their lives because you're mad at me, then I will step in. I will have these calls. And the entire purpose of those calls is not accountability. It's not to sit there and screech at them. It is to bully them to make them go away. It is to embarrass and demean them until they shut up, tuck their tail, and leave.
Well, I mean, it's like with the ant call on iNuts. You know, you're not really shouting at ants in that call. You're just going, you should probably quit. Fuck off. And it's kind of weird as well, because I have looked at some of this stuff where I'm like, well, what's the line with responding to people? Now, I think you're partially right with me. You're probably actually quite right with the way I interact. Like, I don't have on random callers or chatters. In fact, Dream is kind of a rare example of me bringing on a shitter from chat to argue with, an incredibly rare example. Because I kind of view it as, like, if you're just, like, a random chatter or something, like, what does it matter? Or, like, why would I care? But you are more involved in your Discord, and I'm watching other people be more involved in their Discords. I think that's a mistake, by the way. I think that's a terrible way to, like, be as a content creator, in the same way that I've bitched at Vlad about responding to YouTube comments. I think that's incredibly fucking pointless. I don't get why you do that.
Look, okay, I'll put it to you this way. Sometimes, like with me, it's certain lines are crossed, whatever. But in some cases, heck, it's free entertainment, man.
Sure. I mean, again, with someone like Dreamer as well, I suppose it's like a different line, because they are a content creator. They're a VTuber now. They've got production value. Okay, they've upped their game.
Production value. Yeah, jiggle physics out the wazoo is about as far as they get.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, you know, like Viaquay, for example. Like, if anyone's arguing with Viaquay, I'm like, I get it. Viaquay is an actual creator. He's a fucking troll, but he's a creator.
Yeah.
So yeah. I mean, I don't know. At this point, it's just hard to care. There's so much, like, moral posturing and crying about you, and it's got so ridiculous, which is what I said would happen. It's what I said would happen, because, like, if you now do something that is over a line, really, who is there to kind of offer that serious criticism? Because most of your critics, like Aiden, have burnt themselves to the ground. Or you've got people like Finney, who literally admits to fucking a dog in a call. Or like Patchwork, who came back and then instantly ran away. Or Dreamer, who's just like a weird spurg.
Well, here's what I was saying in the call, and you said that I was ripping off. You know, truth of the matter is, it's just true. If I'm going to continue on, I'm going to need actual criticism, but you have to keep in mind, sometimes you need to look at why the person's doing the criticizing, because sometimes that informs what they're actually saying, and it means you need to look into it. When I tell people this person's a lunatic, I'm not saying that because I can't handle criticism. I've been getting it for my entire freaking life. I come from a military family. The reason why I am saying they're a lunatic is because they're a lunatic. Like, every single time I've called somebody a lunatic in regards to how they're acting towards me, they always have been proven to be one because they had that history. Dreamer, lunatic. Aiden, lunatic. Finney, lunatic. Malcolm, lunatic. Patchwork, lunatic. All these people have something severely wrong in them. Or in some cases, and here's the terrible thing, right, that actually does bother me. Some of these people have, like, abuse or trauma in their background. And because I'm an aggressive male that yells sometimes, they project that onto me and then try to take it out on me, which I feel for them, but I'm not going to tolerate it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I mean, I'll push back on you and Malcolm. I think Malcolm's just a drama stream, but we've talked about this before.
I mean, I think he's a lying snake, bare minimum.
Okay. I mean, I will admit the spiritual groomer comment in the debate with Vlad was fucking absurd, but other than that...
Oh my god, I actually, I did have a back and forth with Dreamer, oddly enough, once about Malcolm. And I was talking about how a lot of people who are obsessed with taking me down tend to be kid touchers. Like, well, what do you think? Do you think Malcolm's what? I just had all these Catholic. It was a 50-50 shot.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I knew you'd respond like that.
Die in a ditch. You
Hey, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. Your church is full of paganism. Okay, that's a you problem.
Typical Protestant loser. Fuck off. Right, let me read some of these super chats quickly. B for Mats with the 5. Ooh, Lio. Also, I made a bingo card about arguing with Lio. Share it in the Discord.
He did. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
One moment.
CID with 2. Get Dreamer in stream so he can spaz out on live. Dreamer, like, I'll fucking add Dreamer to the call if he really wants to. I'm sure. Fuck it. At this point. Slug with 2. You bullied me and called me cringe. Objectively true. As much as I love you, Slug. Grey Knight with 10. Oh shit, it's Crabman and Lio Man. Sup, guys? What are we going over today? Also, Lio Man, where are you looking at Megabox / Beastbox figures? Also, have you looked at the more recent Diaclone figures?
I'll let you answer that first, since I know you actually have bought some of these things.
Oh, what the the Megabox things? Yes, true. I've got the Megabox fucking little raptor on my shelf right now. It's right next to me. I think the Megabox models are really good, actually. I'm gonna probably get some more of them. I really want, there's one that's like a combining set, and you've got like 2 of them, and they're like little kind of construction vehicles, and they combine into a mech. I think they're really cool. Yeah, I think the Box Beast and Mega Box models are awesome. I think they're great. So yeah. I suppose I haven't shown it really, but yeah. I got some for my I think I bought myself some Christmas presents this year. Because usually, most people who know me know I don't do Christmas presents, so normally I just have, like, a present from my, like, family, and, like, 1 or 2 from some friends. But this year I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna buy myself some stuff I want, and find random, like, frivolous things I wouldn't normally buy, so yeah, I got some shit. It's good.
Yeah, whereas I don't celebrate Christmas at all, but to answer the question, no, I haven't bought any Beastbox stuff, and, Diaclone stuff looks cool, but I just don't have any, like, attachment to it that would make me want it, so that's my take on it. And also, it's gonna sound weird, but they're also really expensive in comparison to other similar products.
That's true.
Like,
that's true.
I mean, I can't say too much. I did at one point spend like $700-800 on a Voltron, but doggone it, that thing is cool. It's still sitting on my shelf over there. It's got a metal endoskeleton and LED lights. It's really cool. I like beat a man to death with if I need to.
Lio is grooming Beckett into becoming a toy streamer. I mean, I do Lego and stuff, and like I've done Gunpla streams, and obviously I've done Lego streams with MLS and the Law streamer community and LawTube community. But I really like Lego. I think Lego's really good, and it's underrated.
Yeah, I bought a Lego set lately. It's the Optimus Prime thing. I need to build it at some point on camera.
Fair. Hold on. There's a comment here from one of your haters. So, quick question. Dreamer's a suicide better who's making false grooming allegations against Lio. Nobody is listening to Dreamer. Dreamer Spurgs. We're here now. Am I in the ballpark? Yeah, pretty much. Because, like, the thing is, again, Dreamer's kind of a victim of the fact that he is entertaining to listen to. In, like, not in a I'm listening to what you're saying and I'm taking you seriously, but he is, like, a classic Spurg in that he is quite funny to, just, like, the stuff he'll say, like, his video on me, Vlad, and Akumu is so fucking unhinged and whiny. It was just great content. And also, like, I will give this to Dreamer. Dreamer's music choice is actually pretty solid. I quite like Dreamer's music choice. Because it's just, like, it's great. It's largely copyright free. Very useful. Very useful. Great night with the 10. Beckett, check DMs. I will say this. Daikon Remark VMAX. Convoys, really good, and super mode stuff is even better. Hold on, I'll have a look. Give me a second. Oh shit, you've got loads, man. You got tons. I didn't realize. Yeah, that is loads. Okay, I might actually bug you for some information about what I should get and what's good. Because some of this stuff is really cool and I actually want to buy some of the shit. Nice. Okay. Also, where do I get the, like, okay, cool. I need some of the, like, plastic boxes that hold them. That's awesome. Okay, anyway, sorry, that's okay, this is a lot of autism very early on.
Well, I mean, anytime I'm in chat or we're talking about something involving me, it always becomes super autistic. You know this.
Also, how do you say Evangelion?
I say it using the phrase of metanoia, which means repent in Greek.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You skipped my super chat. Wait, did I? Hold on. Where's one? Oh, I did. Sorry. I wasn't scrolled. Hornet with 2. Lio doesn't celebrate Christmas. It explains a lot. It does. Your lack of whimsy is showing, Lio. True.
Dude, I don't have whimsy, and on top of that, I'm not pagan, so I don't celebrate Christmas.
Okay. Listen, Cromwell. Back in typical.
Hey, you can't sit here and say I'm not generous, all right, and that I don't treat people with kindness. You bully me about doing so.
Dude, no, listen. 2026, Lion doesn't get involved in trying to save anybody. Okay, that's your 2026 revolution.
Well, I mean, unless they like have 4 legs and are furry, then I'll do it still. But you know,
dude.
Look, animals are awesome.
Wait for that to be taken out of context.
I'm not Finny, so no.
Okay, cool. Right, should we have a look at this Dreamer video and go through the shit?
Sure. Do you want to go at regular speed, 2 times?
Yeah, regular speed. It's only 22 minutes.
Yep. I hope the chat's ready for this.
Fail me now. Don't fail me now. Okay.
Can we just pause a second on this VTuber thing? Also, Dreamers are now trans.
So I've been having...
apparently, I'm assuming that their pronouns are she, her, okay? I will try and catch myself and, correctly...
Oh, I thought they were still...
I've got no fucking idea, but, they seem to be, going down this route. I'm trying to be, I don't know, accepting of whatever the fuck is going on with them, because I've got no idea. So if I am misgendering you, I'm not trying to.
I have to be consistent, all right? The devil ain't got a dick, and I call him a he. I can call anybody their preferred pronouns.
Yeah.
All right. We're ready to go back to it?
Also, no, what? Okay, so I've said that. What the fuck is this VTuber model?
Anime girl.
With
super bouncy titties.
Yeah, I mean, why are you a robot with the most, insane jiggle physics physically possible?
Well... I think there's a bit of Dreamer lore you should probably know that I forgot to mention up till now. So, if you'll go on Dreamer's Twitter, you'll see an anime girl in his banner. Well, that's because that character, known as Tomoko from It's Your Fault I'm Not Popular or something by that name, is a character he deeply identifies because she's socially awkward. However, she also regularly wants her brother violated or to get violated so she can get attention. He identifies with a severely deranged, socially maladjusted anime girl. That's who he ken. So there's something wrong, or who they ken. There's something wrong with this person. So, that might be part of it.
That's very upsetting to know.
Yeah, I don't disagree. Oh
my god. Okay. Let's go. Clown.
Having a rough time recently, to say the least. More so than usual. And I want to talk about it, because if I don't, I feel like I'm gonna have a mental breakdown. Before I get into Lio, I want to get some feelings out. So if you're not interested in my feelings, you can just skip to this timestamp, okay? I've been lied to and emotionally manipulated.
Oh my god, okay, pause.
It's been hard for me to deal with that behind the scenes.
Why? So, what do we actually know about this? What can we say about this? Is this so? Are we able to say what this whole spiel's in reference to? Can we preempt it?
Oh, I've been doing it all over the place because I don't respect any of this nonsense. I don't respect either person involved, and it's not putting anybody else in danger. So Viaquay and Dreamer, the love triangle, I guess, crashed. Dreamer apparently claims Viaquay tried to untrans them, and from what I understand, Viaquay claims Dreamer tried to get them on VR chat. Viaquay said no, and Dreamer lost their mind. And the problem I have here is both people are habitual liars, but both of those possibilities are true because they're both crazy.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Both of those sound plausible.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Fuck it. Viaquay, listen. Viaquay, I know you're in chat. I know you're watching, buddy. Can you just tell me just type out what the fuck, what happened, okay? Why did your friendship end? I just want to know. Which one of these is true?
They can also explain why they redacted all their messages with Dreamer.
Yeah, this is interesting as well. Viaquay, can you let us know why apparently you've like redacted all your messages, like you've removed everything? What the fuck? How can you do that to Dreamer? That they were gonna look at those messages forever and think of your friendship. How can you be so cruel, Viaquay?
Oh, and just for future spoilers, Viaquay, you can also explain why you were getting other people's doxes. Just gonna leave that there, let that sit for a minute.
Okay,
Anyways,
well,
continuing.
Okay, fuck me.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Dude.
I'm gonna try and be vague, as I don't want it to become a thing or drama food. But I know how people get. I still just want to vent, because this isn't for anyone but me. I'd like to think I've been honest with people. I haven't been trying to screw people over or like talk behind their backs. If I have a problem with someone, I say it publicly, which has caused me a lot of issues. I'm not good at lying or keeping secrets, especially lying. But not only am I not good at lying, I'm also not good at knowing who is lying. Reason is pretty obvious though. I'm autistic, I'm emotionally driven. If someone gives me a sob story, I believe it. Someone tells me they'll do something later, I wait for them to do it, and when they...
Let me get this straight. There are excuses. Look, I can't tell if people are lying to me. I'm a terrible judge of character. And, like, I'm retarded. Like, is this what we're doing? Like, emotionally unstable? Yes.
Yes.
Fuck me.
It's the I put myself in bad situations, but I'm always the victim mentality, right? Because that's all this is. It's, well, bad things happen to me, not because I make bad decisions, and not because I'm warned against these things, and I've been told multiple times, even by the person I hate that also doesn't like me, hey, don't shack up with weirdos. Somehow I'm still the victim because I'm autistic. Here's the thing. I'm going to tell you the exact same thing I said about to Sai, even though it's different situations. Dreamer, people don't hate you because you're autistic. They hate you because you're insufferable. Just like people don't hate Sai because she's a lesbian feminist. They hate Sai because she's insufferable. You're two peas in the same pod in that way. Own it.
Well, yeah, it seems... I don't know. I don't really understand why people do stuff like this, because like Dreamer, and this is, I said this for years about Dreamer now at this point, which is very depressing. If you stopped talking, no one would care about you. Like no one would be like no one would be interested in you. This is so self-inflicted, it's insane. Viaquay, we had a group chat of which I kicked him from, and then he started unalive baiting in my DMs, which was my opening to depth. Dude, we found Viaquay's line, which was, please don't tell me you're going to kill yourself constantly. Is that just for plausible deniability, buddy?
Well, I mean, it's not getting people swatted and talking about killing cats and his schoolmates, so, you know.
Listen, I'm not getting involved in the middle of your fight with Viaquay. Okay?
I'm not asking you to.
Okay.
All right, I'm just talking about the truth. All right,
I'm waiting for that shit to shake out. I'm waiting for that shit to shake out. Okay.
Yeah, well, and he'll do a billion other videos beforehand to try to get ahead of it. But I don't care. I continue to tank on. Want to continue?
Okay, let's go.
Don't I believe the excuses they give me? What I'm getting at is I give people the benefit of the doubt all the time. Even when I become distrustful, I still don't have the courage to say no or question them. Something in me still thinks that past actions were accidents, or they were remorseful, or they were going to make it right somehow. They don't even need to make excuses most of the time. I make them myself. What hurts most is it coming from someone you thought you could trust. I've been hurt a lot growing up, and it's kept me from socializing with other people. The pain of betrayal or abandonment is some of the most raw and painful feelings I have ever felt.
Now a good time to mention that this person is neat and doesn't even freaking go outside.
I mean, are we surprised?
No, but I don't think you get to cry about being lonely when you don't put any actual real-world effort into literally anything.
I mean... Dude, I can't imagine Dreamer outside. I cannot imagine this person trying to interact in real life. You know, there was a video of a brony who went to McDonald's and like didn't get the brony, like the pony toy he wanted, and like made the cashier go and get him another one, and sat in McDonald's filming himself like playing with these fucking My Little Pony toys. That's kind of how I picture Dreamer. Like that, it must be like every interaction they have must be the most awkward thing. It's like, dude.
I don't disagree. And also, Seal, if you want that, you have to send a super chat. I'm not doing that for free. You got to pay Beckett for that.
Wait, what? What did they want?
It said, Lio, give us your best rar I am big cat.
Yeah, that's super chattable. Okay.
Oh god, you think that's bad though? Imagine going out and seeing Dreamer in public. Dude, at any given time, I could go out to town, to the store, and run into freaking Miss ZZ. Alright? Alright? It's awful here.
Dude, I don't know if you can make that comment though, because there are people who went out and ran into a man screaming at Rin in McDonald's on a call.
Yes, but I didn't scream in the McDonald's. I kept my voice very quiet for that reason.
Okay.
Right.
I alluded to screaming until I'm in Walmart.
Yes, correct. And then it's normal. All right, that's an American culture thing. All right, we just whoop Canada. Don't make us come to the Brit Bong land and do it to you too. No, Miss ZZ isn't in Japan. Miss ZZ is in Texas. I wasn't being like hyperbolic. Like, I'm gonna be blunt. She lives like 20 minutes from me. It's horrifying. She's not the only freaking one. This place is filled with lunatics.
Yeah, it's almost like there's a little area segregated off for all of you guys in Texas, right? So, isn't Finney in Texas? That's the claim.
He is so. I know exactly where he lives. And spoiler alert, it's never been in Finland. Surprise! and no, Heaton wasn't the one in Japan. Nezzy was the one in Japan. All right, you gotta get right, chat. We gotta get the information correct, or you wind up like freaking Dreamer.
Dude, absolutely fucking.
Dude,
die.
I actually ruined somebody's like image of me and personality wise because they were thoroughly convinced, Beckett, that I was born and raised here in Texas and that I am your traditional standard Southern man. I'm like, I was born in New Jersey. I just live here.
Oh, that explains so much about you. So you're basically like cartoon Tommy C.
The heck is cartoon Tommy C? And get it right. I would be Thomas C. All right, that's my name, not Thomas.
No, Tommy C. Tommy C's from New Jersey. He's like a commentary streamer. He's like old man yells at clouds. I love Tommy, but like he's old man who yells at clouds. It explains so much.
I mean, get me going on toy lines and cartoons. We'll be here all day. But yeah,
someone go and update the Kiwi Farms page. Thomas Guerrero was born in New Jersey. This explains everything.
I've been public about this. It's not new information.
Dude, I feel like it's important information. Dude, fucking incredible. Right, okay, press play.
And just recently I had to experience again. I'm in pain, and it stopped me from wanting to talk to other people now.
I want to take the "I'm in pain" and turn it into a voice. It's a soundboard clip. I've got to.
It's actually, that would actually be a banging dono sound. Like, that's a solid dono sound.
I think I may need to implement that. Anyways.
Open-minded and trusting. I knew this person had their own issues people would run away from, but I wanted to give them a chance because I know what it's like being different and socially unappealing. I wanted to know about them more and hopefully help them grow as a better person. Not to.
So, Dreamer wanted to make Bia Quay a better person. How do you feel about that, Bia Quay? They wanted to fix you.
So I have to say this. All right. So who here has seen? Was it School for Scoundrels? Where they have a scene where the guy teaching them says, "Who here has read a self-help book?" And they raise their hands. Who here has it helped? and all their hands go down. You know why you can't use a self-help book? You can't help yourself because yourself sucks. Like, if you're a dreamer, who can you help? You can't even leave the house without melting down. You can't hear certain words without losing your mind. How are you going to help somebody else be a better person? What is the metric of better person for someone like Dreamer? Just being super saccharine all the time? That's worthless. Then you won't be able to accomplish anything.
Yeah, I mean, no great fucking surprise. Let me do some super chats quickly. RareX781 with the 2. You know who can't afford Lego? KP. So true. Christopher with 2. Why are they always lollies? Fuck only knows, man. Artemis with the 2. They already sound like they are lying. Yeah. It's a good start. Grey Knight with the 10. Thank you very much, buddy. Dreamer's robot is an adult VR Avi and is super generic, and when you have the chance, feel free to send them images. I just sent you Shalio from the Diaclone stuff. You might be interested. I will pass it over after stream. And also Platinum with the 3 says, say the funny thing, man, I paid back it.
Okay, so I'll tell you the exact same thing I did in Falgy's server that made him time me out. All right. Rawr. There's your angry lion man roar, and I can't be timed out here, so I win.
Dude. Thank you. That's cursed as fuck.
Horrifying.
That's
Yes,
much
it is.
appreciated.
Man paid the money.
Man paid the money. Okay. Press play. Let's go.
To change them, but to give them room to learn. When we first got to talking, I felt like they appreciated me and I had a lot of potential. In the end, though,
Okay, just
I was
pause
the
there
only
just
one
very
who felt
quickly.
this way.
Because, like, look, I know that you're fighting with Veerquay, I know Vlad's fighting with Veerquay, I know lots of people have fought with Veerquay, and I know largely my stance has been, Veerquay's a troll, I don't care. But I want to be really clear about something. What is with all the fucking people who seem to, like, befriend Veerquay, and then every time they're asked about this, they're like, well, you know, I thought that I could help them and that they were a good person deep down. They were just a little confused or a little... I don't know what's more frustrating. The, like, people who fight with Veerquay when he's trolling them, rather than just going, you're a troll, who the fuck cares? Or the people who are becoming friends with Veerquay and are then really surprised when he trolls them. Like the fucking, like, internet adjacent being like, listen, I listened to Veerquay when he told me how to moderate my Discord. Or, like, fucking Dreamer being like, he had so much potential. Like, what the fuck? How dumb are you fucking people? I don't know, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, I'd say it's the people who think they can help him because he knows exactly what he is. He doesn't.
It's brain melting. Dude, is that the reason why Jar befriended Veerquay? Jar's another one. Yes, it's
Yep.
so bizarre. How
Yeah,
does this
sleep
keep
time calls.
How does this keep fucking happening? I literally do not understand it. It's so confusing to me.
You want to know Jar's reason for it?
What was Jar's reasoning?
I just figured he probably needs some friends. He doesn't seem like he has many.
Look, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be so honest with you guys. My theory about Veerquay is that he's, like, got a very normal actual life, okay? I think Veerquay is probably fine. I think it's probably normal.
Brother, no.
No?
He is not.
Okay.
No. Anybody connected to that group is not normal by any stretch of the imagination.
Jesus. Okay. Well, listen, this is my take, and I'm sticking to it until I see further evidence. Right. Anyway, play on.
Continue.
Let's go. Yeah.
It didn't just hurt knowing I was being lied to. It was thinking they understood me as a person. Just for them to try and force me to become someone else, even if it would hurt me. They wanted to remove things I felt were a part of me, and they ended everything when I wouldn't.
Yeah, Veerquay was trying to get them to go to sleep and lay in the bathtub of ice, trying to get Dreamer's kidneys. Sell on the black market.
Yeah, I was gonna say remove things from me. Like, this whole thing was an op by Veerquay to actually organ harvest Dreamer. I totally fucking believe that. If Dreamer releases some, like, tweet like DMs where Veerquay's there with, like, this is where you insert the knife, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. This is the number to call. Like, we need to get them over the fucking border to Mexico as quickly as possible. Okay, buddy?
Oh my god.
I'm gonna get you a Nintendo Switch, don't worry.
This is all just, please feel bad for me because I make bad decisions and it bites me. Spare me.
He's such a fucking
And,
loser.
also,
It's great.
and also, here's truth. No one outside of God Almighty is ever truly going to know who you are or everything about you or truly understand you. Expecting a bunch of randos on the internet to do so is a fool's error.
Yeah, it's
So doggone stupid.
I seriously don't understand this shit. Okay, let's go on.
So yeah, long story short, I was manipulated and it hurt quite a bit. I'm a bit more stable now about it, but I still feel awful. You know, I haven't been able to get out of bed some days. I know talking about it even vaguely is gonna make people curious and gossip, and that is what it is. I already feel nervous about people talking about it privately, so what's the harm in bringing it up here, right?
Beckett, can you imagine not being able to get out of bed because an internet friendship ended?
I no, I no.
Look, here,
I dude, I can't.
Because like,
I'll be honest with
it's
you.
insane.
I'll be honest with you. I had a period like God, like this is going way back. I was like 19. I can't remember what the fuck happened, but I fell out with like a huge like the friendship group I hung out with day to day. I fell out with a load of them. I think it was over a girl, which for me makes a lot of sense. But I remember just the next day I was like, well, that sucks, and just got on with things. Because I just went to work and got on with my day because I was like, nothing stops, right? I don't. Part of me wants to feel sorry for Dreamer, but the other part is like, I mean, I get it because I wouldn't want to inflict this guy on anybody. Like, my sympathy is firmly towards anybody who's had to deal with him for a prolonged period of time. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, he does it to himself, or they do it to themselves. Here's the thing, right? Even when I was going through the crap in 2024, and I had everybody and their mom trying to turn me into content, people who claimed they were my friends, people that I helped trying to throw me under the bus for good boy points. You know what I did, Beckett? I still went to bed, still woke up every day, still went to work, still did my job, still managed everything I needed to do, still yelled at people in the Walmarts. Like, I still did everything that I functionally normally would do, right? I can't imagine. Like, I lost an internet friendship. I can't get out of bed now. How weak do you have to be? That's embarrassing. Why would you even admit that?
well, to be fair, when you lost your internet friendship, it was with Peaches, and I imagine you started to recover from poison at that point.
I mean, that's fair, but I lost a lot of other people too, and they still to this day try to morally grandstand me because they don't think I know what I know. But yeah, I didn't lose like a bunch of sleep over it. It was irritating in some cases, and it did hurt in some aspects, but at the same time, like, I'm 40.
Yeah.
My life doesn't come to a screeching stop because an internet friendship lost. I mean, that's dumb.
I mean, especially when a lot of these friends don't seem to have been friendships for a long time. I mean, how long were Lio Convoy and Dreamer even friends? What, like 8 months?
If that, I think it was less than that.
Yeah, like, yeah, it can't have been that long. Fucking hell. Anyway, play on. Let's go.
At least then I can talk about it on my own terms without unneeded stress. I'm not asking for anything other than your time. I'm not gonna name them, I'm not gonna shame them or expose them. I can't even look back at our time together. They deleted all of the messages we had together. I just want to let my feelings out to people. It's not something I can tell someone privately. Like, who wants to deal with messy personal relationships? And who can I tell and trust? Who can I tell and trust? I have really bad trust issues right now.
Dude, it's so pathetic. I can't.
It is. And like, how do what's the old saying? A friendship built on hatred won't last. I mean, the entire reason these people are friends with each other is because they all have a mutual hatred of me. And the minute one of them steps out of line, it all falls apart. Like, how do you sit there, realize you're amongst like the dredges of the insane and the deranged, and say, "This is gonna work out"?
That's gonna go fine. Hold on, let's.
What is it? What is it?
Go on.
Hold on. What is it Hunter Gatherer said in Venture Brothers? When God put out the third caveman, the other two launched a conspiracy against him. I mean, that's just how humanity works. So dumb. Let's continue.
Give me 1 second. Let me
I
do
don't know if I
some
can
of
even
these
call
quickly.
anyone.
Sure.
Grey Knight with a 2. It's an ERP Avi. That's deeply disturbing. Magical Raccoon with the 5. Can we get another raw 3, like, cat smiley face?
Error.
It's growing on me. Hamish, member for 16 months seething. Lio Convoy took my fiance and friendship group. Please check out Jimmy reviews for more info. Thanks, buddy.
I am
Archer.
not checking out a lolicon. No, thank you. I'm good.
Archer, welcome to Seething. Thank you, mate. B for Matt, member for 11 months of coping. This video could have been an email. True. Anonymous with a 5. Losing an internet friend can suck, but do they not have other friends? A friendship I had of 4 years ended. I just hang out with other people. Yeah, I mean, you can do that because you're not like a completely dysgenic freak. Unfortunately, Dreamer has nobody, okay? Like, I'm pretty sure Dreamer's own parents don't fucking like them at this point. I mean, wouldn't you be like...
Parent.
Dude.
I mean, I'm just being accurate. Their mom is dead. I'm not saying that to make fun of them. It's just parent.
Okay,
But like, dude, I had a childhood friendship like explode about 20 or so years ago, and it sucked. I didn't cripple myself over it.
No, you can't. You've got to just keep going. It's the only real option. Okay, now we can play on.
My friend at this point. But that's no one's fault but my own. I am emotionally driven, and I entered a space known as laughing at that. I knew consequences like this could happen, and I did it anyways. I'm basically kicked out of everywhere, and I'm feeling pretty lonely right now. The person I thought I could trust was just using me, and other people don't like me because I criticize how they treat people.
That is not why people don't like Dreamer.
Yeah, that's really not why anyone doesn't like you. Again, it's because you're fucking insufferable. It's because you're really fucking annoying. That's why people don't like you. It's because you cry all the time. And like any conversation with Dreamer invariably turns into just like sympathy baiting and talking about how much their life sucks. And you know what? This is a really hard lesson. I had to learn this. Again, I've spoken many times about like the fact that I had PTSD. And again, when I was really depressed, I just sucked to be around, okay? I just sucked to be around. It was unpleasant because I was manically depressed. But, you know, the only person who can fix that is you. Go to therapy. Sort your shit out. You can do it. It is possible. I speak from experience.
And if Dreamer specifically can't afford therapy, bridges exist.
Jesus Christ. I disavow. Other than bridges for crossing
No, you
rivers.
don't. The river sticks.
I don't fucking care. Fine, you caught me. I don't fucking care. Anyway.
To the point they don't want to deal with me. And I've stepped out of line a couple of times now. You know, I'm not perfect. But I try to apologize and be better when I can. I feel the worst thing I've done was saying to report Julie's GoFundMe. And I do want to apologize, like, publicly right now for that. It was uncalled for. Even with my suspicions and a distaste to their ties with Lio, nothing really justifies that reaction.
Just to be clear, that's the entire reason why Dreamer did that. Because Julie's tied to me, and Julie at one point told Dreamer to piss off, telling them, and I quote, "I can't teach you empathy," and Dreamer had like a baby rage meltdown fit about that. And they tried in an iNut stream to quantify and justify their suspicions, saying, well, Lio's been involved with other GoFundMes before, as though they were scams when they weren't, except for maybe Peaches, in which case I wouldn't even know. Like, how is that my fault? It's the dumbest thing in the world.
You gave more money to Peaches than anyone else. She fucking, like, took you for a complete ride.
I mean, she wasn't the only one. Again, I let Jordan live here rent-free for 2 years.
It's always fun to take the piss out of you for the dumb decisions you've made in these regards.
hey, at least my decisions are based on kindness and not whatever this is.
Yeah, I mean, like, the reporting of the GoFundMe thing is just, like, completely retarded. You just, like, again, I was just doing this with, like, the Buckingham stuff now. It's like, if you think somebody is scamming, you sort of need to fucking wait a bit for that to develop before you just come out and go, this person's scamming. Because, like, again, it's completely insane and insufferable to do it. I actually wasn't even aware that Dreamer was the one who had called for that reporting.
Well, Dreamer and a bunch of freaks on the locale farms, which people give a lot of attention to for a goofy reason. I know some people do it to make money and make fun of them, which is fine, fair, whatever. Like, I can't be bothered with their nonsense. Like, they apparently went on saying that the reason Chuli's GoFundMe lists my city is because Chuli's gonna live with me, and no, it's because Chuli doesn't want to get doxxed, so I let them use my address. Oh my god, who cares?
Yeah, I've heard a few people recently, like more recently, start mentioning locale farms, which is really interesting because, like, I was surprised by this because locale farms' reputation is essentially it's like Kiwi farms for women. It's quite rare that anyone really pays any actual attention to it, so it's been kind of interesting watching people like lean on it for information more recently. It's nice to see. Listen, if you got any locale, if there's any like fucking locale farmers in chat, it's nice to see you guys going a bit more mainstream. You probably deserve it.
They don't, because I can promise you the people in the locale farms thread concerning the ACC stuff are the same 5 people from my Kiwi farms thread that can't get things right half the time.
No, I disagree. I disagree. They're clearly the women haters of you. And listen, we need to be supportive of the women creators.
Actually, now that I think about it, I don't have very many, which is weird.
What, women
usually
haters?
Guys.
It is.
Yeah.
I don't know. You got a fair amount of
I got a few.
haters.
I've got a few, but I don't have other than Psy. You can't really name a female creator who's lost their minds about me publicly, consistently, and ongoing like some of these other guys have. Like, it just doesn't happen. So that's what I think when I think like female hater.
True. I mean, I'm gonna get chat shouting at me for supporting women in any way. It's me, I'm the hater. True. Bunny-chan, true. Size woman. Somewhat off topic. The question is for Lio: if you ever had a chance to confront Bonk, how would you go about it?
I would actually just be as calm as possible, and I would ask very clear questions about their morals, their standards, and then I just deconstruct it and watch them freak out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I'd say to Bonk at this point. I don't know if I'd even interview them. The offer for money is certainly off the table at this point. I'm not going to pay them to get in a call with me. Peaches, Doodle Tones, etc. I don't think Doodle Tones like hates Lio. I think she's just like Doodle Tones just being.
Well, again, so the only one that came close was like Falji's recommendation of Bunny Chan. Like, when we're talking about a Lio hater, we're talking about people like Finnegan. We're talking about people like Dreamer, like Aiden. Like Cast Warfock. We're talking about those types of people.
Artemis, if you're a female hater of Lio, congratulations on your recent transition. And also, that got chat some stickers. Fucking hell. Listen, no, look, I don't have the same opinion of you on like farm stuff. Guys, thank you so much. Please enjoy these stickers. It is hyper-based, so I don't mind the farms. I actually find your thread fairly useful. I find it quite funny. So, I mean, I've said this publicly as well.
It's good entertainment. Not arguing that.
Yeah, so I don't know. There's occasionally some really interesting information there. One thing that did make me laugh is while I was doing a bit of like digging for this stream, I asked Ace to send me some stuff, and in case we needed that. And one of them is the Dreamer call, and from back in like August or April or August, I can't remember.
Oh, that one, the one people tried to run around and get onto you about because you were my friend.
This is a new Rosa call. There was one person in the thread who was like, I can't believe Beckett was like in this call being so mean to Dreamer. And like someone had to correct them, was like, Beckett's not in this call. They were like, fuck Beckett. I was like, I'm not in this fucking retard call. What?
I mean, you gotta respect the grind. Also, to Dry Bones, Inla isn't a female hater of mine. Inla is a pedophile apologist, and assets not human, so they don't count.
Okay. Listen, yeah, like I'm not gonna sit here and defend Enla certainly with fucking North stuff like that shit.
Yeah, it would be weird if you did. Like, I would be side-eyeing you hard and wonder what body snatcher got you.
Yeah, look, I mean, I think this is the difficulty as well. I remember Enla warning me. It's like, well, listen, you need to be careful. You need to be careful because one thing that happens. This is an actual conversation I had with Enla and like Grim and a load of other people. They were like, because one thing that'll happen is that Lio and that whole group will cover for each other. And Beckett, they'll try and pull you into covering for each other. And like whatever anybody wants to say about like Lio or the rest of the group, it is very ironic that came from Enla when like she seems to be confused as to why she got burnt by everyone. It's because you were covering for North, and it's in the fucking DMs that you're like, "Oh, he's just a bit autistic, guys. He didn't know not to like fucking DM with the 13-year-old. He's autistic." I'm like, "Bro, you're doing the very thing you're accusing Lio of. What the fuck is wrong with you? Absolutely fucking insane behavior."
It's because Enla's entire hate boner was because we ruined a Undertale fan thing she really liked by pointing out that some people behind it were kid touchers, and Enla actually has a history of defending predators, and nobody listened until the nerf stuff.
Dude, yeah, absolutely fucking insane.
I'll kill her eventually.
Vincent, we all know you're watching. Listen, Vincent's become a friend of the community these days. Be nice to Vincent, okay?
He's been a punching bag, is what you mean?
No. Vincent actually got on a call with me, and we chatted, and it's been fun. He's been pretty reasonable.
I'd start checking for dementia then. That seems like that would spread.
Okay, well, I'll make a note. I'll have to because of the dementia. Freystone Bridge with the two fair Lio supporter after Sai tried to bully me. Dude, Sai's...
Oh, I'm sorry they tried to bully you. That's awful.
Dude, Sai's downfall has been absolutely fucking fascinating to watch. She's like completely crushed a channel into the ground. It's so bizarre. I don't know why she'd do this. I literally don't get it. It's very funny though. Skullman? No, other Vincent. Martin.
Yeah. I have 3 Vincents that hate me, and it's kind of amazing.
Dude. Okay, cool. Press play. Let's keep going.
I was mad and I didn't think rationally. I was so angry that I started doing stupid shit like that. And people already don't like me, so it's an easy way for people to distance themselves. They look at the actions I make when I'm mad, and they write me off like I'm crazy or a spurg.
You are a spurg. Apparently they hate being called a spurg. You are a complete spurg.
But you know...
Oh, goodness.
Who wouldn't go crazy in my circumstance?
To answer that question, no sane person. That's who wouldn't go crazy in that circumstance.
This goes into the second thing I want to talk about. So, as you are probably aware, I'm not a huge fan of Lio Convoy. Been talking about him for quite a while now, actually. It's no secret I'm very persistent in my coverage. I've caught him lying about stuff and treating people like other shit. He does things I find dehumanizing.
Now, what things I've allegedly lied about? Dreamer can't tell you. They gotta make...
Liar? Dude, snake thing. I think he's dead. Liar's dead. They got him. They got him. Oh, dude. Fuck. No. It's over.
Hey, you...
Okay, no, that was you. You back?
Garbage. Yeah, I'm back.
Okay. Dreamer finally pulled up.
Yeah, right.
You hear a gunshot and some like really British voice going, "Good shot, John." Fucking hunting expedition gone wrong.
Back up.
Okay. Yeah, like I think the video's still
They
there.
were treated. So imagine me putting all this effort into exposing and documenting his wrongdoings, sticking up for people for the way I feel they were wronged, and start to get traction on it, only for the people around me to fuck up every single thing I work towards. Okay? I might call Lio a liar, but he isn't lying when he says people, I've gone a little crazy going after him.
Dreamer, the call's coming from inside the house.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, this is so dumb. This is so dumb. He's like, people have gone crazy going after him. Not me, of course. I'm fine. I mean,
Looking at that Garfield do not enter sign. Huh, I wonder who that's for.
I mean, you have basically, in the last year, ended up with a kill count of your haters from basically doing nothing, right?
Yeah?
Like, Sai, you basically tweeted at her. She crashed out. Aiden crashed out because she just refused to speak to him. Dreamer is crashing out now. Who else did we have? Fucking Beanskis got banned from multiple servers, including non-ACC ones, for just talking about you and how they were going to kill themselves. Goat crashed out. Ant crashed out. Trying to think who else was there.
Yeah,
I think...
Given Ant did crash out, and we also have Finnegan crashed out, Nerf crashed out, Inla crashed out. Like, this is just what happens.
Yeah. It's literally just fucking endless. I mean, again, this is sort of like the position I'm in now, where I'm like, am I really meant to take any of this seriously at all at this point?
Well, I mean, you're gonna hear it in a minute how you need to hold Vlad accountable.
Oh yeah.
I barely have a hard time. I have a hard time saying hold Vlad accountable without not laughing. Yeah, hold Vlad accountable. See how well that goes for you.
Yeah, no, clearly, I'm not doing my
It's not
due
like he makes-
diligence. Fucking hell. Go on, yeah. Press play.
Somebody in the
Oh, no.
awkward comic, the reviewer, says that Buttons is another person that crashed out. Buttons is constantly crashing out. Buttons is very close to what Jesus was talking about with Gehenna, the fire that never perishes. We found out recently. Go ahead.
Did they come back?
Oh, they never truly left. They've just been in other communities, and we found out now that they really like kids. And they are now claiming on their Instagram bio to be a survivor of Epstein.
What? They put on their bio they're the survivor of Epstein. I think you crashed. I think you broke up a little bit.
Yes.
What?
Yes. That's exactly what I said. I'm gonna grab the screen cap for you. One moment. It's in Gallagher's. Oh, man, Discord is not one to load right. Give me a second here. Boop. Man, what is going on with this computer right now? Copy image.
What happens when your computer is a transformer?
I wish.
Let's see. What? D&D DID system host, Vox's fiance, Val Squishy roleplay, Bunny lover, mixed indigenous, diagnosis or lupus, Epstein survivor.
Yes.
I hate it here.
Same.
Button's been hanging in Star's community for a hard minute. Really, Maya? Wait, really?
Stardusts?
Interesting. I might talk to Star about that then. And give her a heads
Yeah,
up
you might want to warn Star about that.
Yeah, I was not aware of that. Can you DM me, Maya? Can you send me some evidence of that? I'll deal with that. Because that's fucking crazy. That's actually fucking crazy.
Alright, let's continue.
Makes it easy for himself, but, you know, still. Actions certain individuals have made leaves me in a pretty fucked up position. It leaves me with no choice, and it pisses me off. I need to defend Lio Convoy about certain things.
Spoiler to the chat. At no point did they actually defend me.
No mistake. I stand by mostly everything I have ever said. Even in that awful debate I did, I might not be good at debating, but I did find some pretty concerning patterns of his behavior and the consequences of it. That being said, if I don't bring up what others have done, it makes me look like a liar. Like I don't believe in the things I've said.
Jack Walker.
I want people to not see me as a hypocrite.
This guy seems normal. Well,
Oh, that's a good one.
what a ringing endorsement for Dreamer. Bro. Dude.
Go ahead.
I still can't believe they were like, I need a background for this. Shopping aisle. Fucking what? I suppose it's a novelty to them because they don't go outside. Dude, this is...
Well, I mean, if you're a NEET and you're big, you don't have like the epic fantasies of fighting dragons. Your fantasy is being able to go to the store without losing your mind, I suppose.
Yeah, I think if Dreamer went to a shopping market, we'd find them like curled in a ball, crying like for an hour. Like the bright lights. I can't deal with the bright lights.
And people have been trying to figure out like, hey, this inflection sounds familiar. I don't like making this comparison because I think this person's, I mean, the treatment they get is fine because they're a scumbag for several different reasons. But I don't like using them as an example because they're essentially the boogeyman for autism. They have the Chris Chan inflection and mannerisms.
Yeah,
that's why it's triggering memories for you guys. So, all right, let's try to get through this.
I need to call out the actions I don't condone on the anti-Lio side. Even from people I have good relations with. So, with all that being said, where do I start? I guess I'll start with the things at the top of my head. Recently, Lio made a post claiming that Bean Skies was texting his phone number, wishing he would get in a car crash. I don't trust Lio, obviously. He's lied about things before, and he claims things without giving the proper evidence for it.
Again, because that was an amazing thing for Dreamer of all people to say. I'm also going to go find you my response to Bean Skies because you'll appreciate it.
So, instead of trusting him at his word, I went to Bean Skies directly to ask if he messaged Lio, and he flat out admitted everything to me. Bean Skies was the person who was harassed by Lio's friends.
I don't get how you can fucking do this shit. Like, you're literally... He's sat... Like, Bean Skies has spent so long bitching about being harassed, and they texted you. Can we go back and just read those fucking messages?
Sure.
Like, what... What did they send?
There it is.
I'm gonna curse you, so hopefully you get in a car crash, loser. Curses don't work on me. Sure, tomorrow you'll be in a car crash or hopefully dead. And which super powerful deity is going to make this happen? Let's just be realistic for a second. I don't know if like fucking Beanskis can bitch constantly about, people told me to kill myself, I'm so sad, and then be like, I hope you die in a car crash. Like, texting Lio. Leave him the fuck alone. Why are you like, again, Beanskis is another one where if they shut the fuck up, nobody would care about them. Nobody would talk about them. I literally do not get it. You're bringing this on yourself. Vlad with 2. I think this is trolling, guys. He's trolling. Duh. Okay, Vlad. Okay.
Oh, Vlad is having his victory laps, and they are well earned because Vlad was really irritated with people claiming that Dreamer's just a troll. No, Dreamer's actually just insane.
Yeah,
and I did send you the response I gave Bean Skies, and I think your chat would appreciate it.
Oh, let me see. Fuck, hold on a sec. Let me get this up.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, you sent... Okay, I can't play it on stream, but essentially what Lio did was he sent a video of him playing with, like, of himself playing with toy cars and getting the toy cars into a car crash as a video. That was his response.
And for those of you wondering, it's the cab of ex-Kaiser and animated bulkhead. Come on, that's great. Alright. Move forward.
He would get in a car crash. I don't trust Lio, obviously. He's lied about things before, and he claims things without giving the proper evidence for it. So, instead of trusting him at his word, I went to Bean Skies directly to ask if he messaged Lio, and he flat out admitted everything
Hold
to
on,
me.
pause here.
Bean Skies
Sure.
was the
Yeah, I saw that and was wondering. I was messaging him. I was messaging with him, calling him and texting him. Sorry, I couldn't help it. I love trolling him. I don't think you should be doing stuff like that. It doesn't help anyone doing that. I know him and others treat you terribly, but you really shouldn't be calling him and stuff. It makes me need to distance from you, you know? It's not something I can defend. Oh, I already blocked him. I feel it's enough revenge for him. But fucking what? What?
Yeah, Beans Guys was just free entertainment for me. Like, and as he did try to say, hey, just so you're aware, if I was as nefarious as you thought I would, like this, Beans Guys actually just texted me on their actual phone number. Because due to the lunatics I've had to deal with, I've gotten in a habit of whenever I get like one of these deranged phone calls, first thing I do is look up to see, okay, is this an actual phone number? Is this a VoIP? Is this like a Google number? Whatever, right? Beans Guys use their actual phone number. And I'm like, look, you're gonna do this to somebody else at some point, and they may not be as straight-laced as me, and it's gonna cause you and your roommate to suffer. Maybe you shouldn't do that. And they did not listen at all, so I'm gonna let them reap the whirlwind on that eventually.
Oh my god. Okay.
It's amazing.
Dude. Insane. Okay.
person who was harassed by Lyle's friends. Bean Skies would later try taking his own life. The way Lyle treated it and wished for him to kill himself made me extremely fucking angry.
Yeah, you both should.
So I defended him, got him on stream to get his side and everything. He tried to push more into the community space, but me and others said it wasn't good for him, to engage with Lio. And he said he would focus on his art, so I led him on his way, right? To see that Bean Sky still engages with Lio to the point of calling and messaging him. Dude, why? I didn't even message him back about it because I didn't know what else to say. So, if you're watching this,
Dickers, thank you for the raid.
Sorry.
Pause here.
I have to call it out.
Welcome in, Dickers Raiders. Welcome to the absolute fucking shit show that is fucking we're watching a Lio Convoy hater crash out because everyone around them. Like, let's be fair, actually. Like, Beast is another one. Everyone around them has made the worst decision physically possible.
Yeah.
They're a VTuber now. This person's a VTuber now. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Gojin with the 5. Do you think Dreamer's so much of a troll that even Sauron doesn't want in Mordor? I mean, dude, I can't believe you gave me Lord of the Rings
God.
references.
Can you imagine? Zoran, you really shouldn't be so mean to send ring rates after the hobbits. Just incinerates Dreamer on the
Dude,
spot. Are you
yes.
kidding me?
This person's such a howling retard. Alright, welcome in, guys.
I still stand by what I say about him being treated awfully. But if he's gonna engage back with Lio so bluntly, makes the entire thing feel less sympathetic.
For the record and reminder, for the Google Doc Bean Skies made about their attempt and how badly quote unquote bullied they were in Guac, if you actually look at it, it is like the lightest bullying I've ever seen that entire crew do. And they tried to put a lot of onus on me. Beckett, I said one thing in that entire back and forth because I wasn't even paying attention because I was doing this thing called work. I said, and I quote, "Transformers sure are neat." And that was somehow me contributing to them being harassed.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, the Beansky stuff, because a lot of people were doing the, like, and I said this in 2024, I was like, about the hidden stuff, I was like, why go after Beanskis? Because a lot of this stuff is just retarded Spurg stuff. But Dreamer's actually right here. You just lose all fucking sympathy if you start engaging. This is Dreamer's problem as well. It's like, well, people are mean. It's like, you're going to find them. You're going to engage with them. Like, what? How much sympathy am I meant to have for this? You could just shut up and people would stop talking about you. Beansky's got banned from my server. Hoz, my admin, is in Beansky's little document because Hoz was just like, stop suicide betting, fuck off. I mean, dude, Lio is one of the few ACC people I respect due to him actually acting like an adult that accepts consequences. Bless up, brother, from Tech with the 5. Do you act like an adult, Lio?
I try. I try, man. I mean,
I'm
we
giving
do.
no
We
opinions.
did just go over me. We just did go over me smashing 2 cars together, but no, I do genuinely try to handle things as best as possible. But sometimes the best response is to just make fun of the freak and put them to an open shame. Sometimes that's just literally the only actual viable option going forward. So that's part of the problem, right?
Sure, I mean, look.
This is what we're doing now, oddly enough.
Yeah, I mean, look, I mean, this is a channel taking the piss out of weirdos. I don't, I can't really comment too hard. Okay, let's play.
Well, I mean, you did do the what's the word, journalism on the KP stuff, according to Sai.
Yeah, according to Sai. Fucking hell. He wants to be seen as a journalist. Literally never called myself a journalist, but go off, Queen, I guess. I don't know.
You've called yourself many things. Journalist has never been among them. In fact, the only person I've ever heard in indie circles who's ever talked about being a journalist is Slug.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
That's not shade at Slug. It's not. It's just that's the only person. So trying to put that on you is very strange.
Hold on, layer something. They keep running into a brick wall and keep crying about their mental health. Just stop engaging. Yes, Layer.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, look, here's the thing. If you don't like me, if you don't like the spaces I'm in or how I operate, whatever, you can just leave. You can go to other places and just forget that I exist. Like, I'll just use a weird reference, right? You're never going to find me in, like, the Pound Puppies community, right? So go to places I'm not at and go enjoy your life there. You don't have to... Here's the thing that bothers me in terms of, like, sanity. And oddly enough, Vlad can attest to this because he was in the call. I cannot tell you how many times some person we bullied or whatever has come back unironically trying to get revenge. The other, like, a couple months ago, we were all in call, just in Cat Slayer, just hanging out, not even, like, talking about drama. And this one dude hops in and starts giving an unironic anime villain monologue. And everybody just stops and says, what? And he just starts going on about, you're a fake predator hunter, you didn't help me, yada, yada, yada. And the truth of the matter is this person, like, dropped something without any evidence, like, to me, a day before everything happened in Senate, and gave me no evidence for anything. And when I started talking to them again, when they did the anime monologue, I'm like, that was 2 years ago. Were you just sitting around for 2 years doing no work of your own on this? And then they just kind of left and haven't been heard from since because they got embarrassed in that call. Like, this actually happens more often than you think. And a lot of times it's, hey, Lio, do you remember me? I'm like, I have no clue who you are. Like, surely you do. I'm like, no. Like, dude, you severely underestimate how many lunatics I've dealt with on a weekly basis. Like, I'm sorry, I don't remember all these weirdos. Like, the other day, I had to hop on stream with, like, Yin, Ace, and Chuli talking about a guy named Blaze the Movie Fan. And, like, I only remembered part of what we got onto him about, but then I got the call and re-listened to it, and holy crap, that dude's 12 different types of deranged. Like, again, I'm not going to remember every person and everything they've done. So to those of you listening to this, like, planning your revenge speech, don't assume I'm going to remember you. I probably don't even know who you are anymore. Okay, it's been years. Chill. Get a job.
Yeah, it's interesting as well with some of this, because it is just... it's like, unironically, it's like, for the day that Lio Convoy got you in a Discord call was the most important day of your life. For Lio, it was Tuesday. Like, it's like literally the M. Bison speech.
There is actually a guy, I can't even remember what he goes by now, but, like, I embarrassed him in a guac call 2 years ago, and he has been seething and angry about that ever since, and has been in comment sections, in some cases, just flat out lying about me because he's mad. He's like, I was tired in that call. I didn't get enough sleep. I wasn't prepared for it. I'm like, you can just let it go. Move on. It's not even a call we ever published or even recorded. It doesn't matter. It's not that serious, guys. Chill. Good Lord. I deal with crazy people. Anyways, want to continue?
Yeah, let's keep going.
Okay, so, next. Lio's wife got doxxed. Please don't do this. Like, Aiden got drunk and just plopped an image of her in his server. He then blamed Goat for showing him it. Then Goat said Frick gave it to him. big mess. Some other interpersonal things involved. Not touching that part.
Isn't it amazing?
It's interesting that this is a
Go ahead.
downplay. This is not
Right?
just like that's not just what happened though, is it, Dreamer? It's not just an image. It's like I love this. I need to defend Lio Convoy. I need to actually talk about all the shit. It's like, no, that's not the only thing that happened though, is it? Ticked.
No,
Fucking unbelievable.
I can't believe that I'm actually got to actually unironically defend Aiden here. Aiden didn't blame it on Goat. Aiden was just honest with Himpleton and said, Goat showed me this. Aiden didn't say this is Goat's fault. Aiden didn't say Goat made me do this. Aiden just said this is where I got it from.
Unbelievably, this isn't even the worst downplay of this video.
No, it's not. But like, well, he just got drunk and no, this is protected over the span of a week and comments about rape and murder and all that. And I'm not saying this in tough guy mentality. Like seriously, I'm not. But I have a mutual combat law here in the state I live in. Like if you want to actually just show up and like fist fight, I don't care. But if you show up unannounced and I've seen you talking about doing horrible things to my family, you're not leaving. And I'm not saying that to be a tough guy. I'm saying that because you are actually deranged and you don't need to be alive anymore. Don't say and do stupid crap like that, okay? It's insane. I don't even do crap like that at my worst. Just stop. It's never that serious, I promise.
It actually does kind of amaze me that no one's ever shown up.
You know, I did have a couple of interesting experiences this past week. I had somebody send me pizza, which I actually wound up getting for free because the person who delivered it said, you know what, they're just going to throw it away anyways. And apparently they did it as a, haha, we sent Lio pineapple pizza. That'll show them. I love pineapple pizza. It's my favorite.
Well, congratulations, you've gained a whole new group of haters. Also, let's be fair. Hornet's gone mutual combat law. I just got my bingo. Congratulations, Hornet.
It don't take much. But on top of that, like, they sent me a copy of the Quran. Like that's gonna trigger and bother me. It's like, you don't think I've read this before?
I mean,
it's just so stupid.
I don't know. You used to like get called a lot. I know you've been swatted.
Twice, yeah.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It reaches a point where again, I just have to reiterate, I sort of just don't care anymore. I mean, no one's ever going to show up. You can you can say it's not the tough man thing, and obviously I think it's dumb to post your be like, I live here, come turn up. I think that's dumb. But the amount of people who also are on the other side doing the tough guy thing, if I ever met Lio Convoy in real life, I mean, he is kind of right there, guys. Like, to be fair.
Well, I've ran into people like that before. So, firstly, about the whole doxing myself, dude, in the line of quote unquote, lack of a better word, work we do here, it's inevitable. So I just took all the sting out of that. I took away the dramatic haha, and it's been really funny, honestly. Like that one guy who was in that call with Romantic Goblin. How about, yeah, I doxed Lyle, haha, like doing the anime villain speeches. He's like, he doxes himself all the time. And then it made him mad because he realized he had nothing to work with. Like in what we do, it's an inevitability. So why not just say, you know what, screw it, here I am. What are you going to do? The worst they can do is what? Swatting? I'm alive. I survived. And I've had people say, like, if I ever meet you in person, yada, yada, I'm going to do harm. And then I actually meet them. And they look at their shoes the whole time. That's just how that works.
Yeah, I mean, I got asked this question. I've been asked this question so many fucking times. What made Beckett change from, I hate Lio Convoy, I'm going to make content out of him, into somebody who was, like, more chill with Lio and, like, just doesn't really care about the other shit Lio's doing? And I've been asked this question so many times, but, like, fuck it. I'll reiterate, maybe just put it in a capsule for anyone who's interested. There were two main things that kind of stopped, like, me just being a Lio A-logger the entire time. And the first was, like, I spoke to Lio, we argued about things, and I was like, listen, if Lio's going to actually go get some therapy, and also stop doing the moral grandstandy shit. Because then again, you can go back and check my coverage. You can go and check what Vlad and I and Akumu said. It's like, we've never cared about people getting calls and bullying people. Aiden does this. Akumu does this. Like, loads of people will get people into calls and bully them. It's like, you know, why would I give a shit if Lio's doing it? I just don't like the moral grandstandy, like, pedo hunting shit. But the other one was this, and this is one of the reasons that I was so pissed off With like, this is why I got so pissed off with the hidden stage, because when I started looking a lot of this stuff, especially around the amount of calls which were drag Lio in, you can really see this in the cloak and dagger thing. People weaponize Lio, and I was like, well, Lio can be a tool, but the people who are hiding behind his skirt to bring him in to just shout at people, I honestly just think are worse. I think, like, being that much of a coward where you've got to, like, twist things to try and grab Lio Convoy to come and fight your battles, I just became more interested in them, really. And a lot of the Lio haters these days, like Hornet said, you know, he hates Lio, but the Lio haters are overrated. So much of it is unhinged now. It's just not funny. It's just really, really gay. It's the same moral grandstandy, Lio Convoy is evil, he needs to be destroyed, that I got on Lio about in the first fucking place. It's just like, why would I be on your side when you're doing exactly what I would criticize Lio for, like 2022, 2023 Lio for doing? It's this hyper gay, we need to defend the victims of Lio Convoy. I'm not a victim advocacy channel. I don't care. Like, it's so infuriatingly gay. And also, for those of you who are like, well, also, Beckett gets good content out of Lio. That is also true. I won't deny that. Lio is well connected, and, like, it is good content on either side. So, yeah, there you go. There's the nutshell of why I stopped becoming, like, a weird, like, crazy fucking Lio hater channel. I kind of saw the writing on the wall as well. Look what happened to Aiden. Look what's happened to Dreamer. Look what's happened to all the fucking people who were just willing to take the side of any freak who came by going, well, it was mean to me in a call once. You get burned because these people are weirdos. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and the thing that I'll never get is nobody asked them, well, why did he do that? It's always, well, you did it, but not, why did you do it? Because here's the thing. Yeah, I've mishandled a couple things and I've yelled at the wrong people in some instances, but the vast majority of them, I yelled at the right people for the right reasons. Maybe a touch grandstandy, obviously, but it wasn't just I felt the need to be a hero in a situation. No, somebody was doing something screwy to people, and I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna tolerate that. It's never a well, they had an opinion about Transformers I disagree with. Nothing minor. It's always some deranged crap they pull. And I've actually gotten to the point where I've joked with Vlad and I've joked with Akumu. It's like, I'm just gonna start beefing with you guys again, so I have some sane haters now. Like, it's getting to that point.
Yeah, I mean, it's just very difficult when some of the, like, and this is why I know you hate Malcolm, I don't, but, like, yeah, I just, like, Malcolm at least views it as content, and I like, you know, I think that's an absolutely fine way to do it.
I think you need to go back and look at the debate with Vlad.
It's fine, I'm not getting involved. But anyway, very quickly as well, just to go with 2, if you're suffering mentally, do not go online. True. RX with the 781 with the 2. Seriously, Destiny's voice is giving me Vec to me. I don't know what that means, but thank you. Gilded with the 2. Beckett is a Lio shill, but not me. I think you've been accused of being as much or not more of a shill than I have, Vlad, which is kind of interesting.
He has been accused of being, and I quote, my enforcer. and that is covered by the $5 a month I give him on Patreon.
To be fair, Vlad is a cheap play. I can confirm that.
I will give you a little bit of a fun background. At the end of all of his videos, he like mentions his patrons, and you'll see a Brian Mullins in there. That's because Vlad allows whoever to give whatever name they want, and that's what I chose.
Jesus.
To mess with Brian.
Like, the Jibs call was pretty fucked. Yeah, like, again.
Oh god, it was awful. It was awful. I'm not gonna pretend otherwise.
I think this is part of the problem as well. Like, I at least the vast majority of the calls that I would consider particularly egregious, things like the Jibs call, for example, Lio's apologized, not just like publicly from pressure, but even before that came out, I believe there was an apology to Jibs. I could be wrong.
Several of them.
You know,
like there was apologies to Jibs, there were apologies to Rosa. It's just that when people are on the high horse, like they don't actually ask these questions. Now, in defense of the people who were mad about the Rosa saying she never got an apology, that's because Rosa just lied to them.
Well, it's also
had
like,
that conversation.
Like with Jibs, I know Jibs. Someone brought up the Jibs call to me like last year, and they were like, "Hey, you were at the Jibs call?" Yeah, I know Jibs. I'm friends with Jibs. And like Jibs is like, yeah, Lio and I are fine. So I'm like, okay, cool.
Well,
Seems like the end
unfortunately,
of it.
we have recently lost Jibs to Marvel rivals.
Yeah,
I think they're lost.
yeah, I think like they we'd already lost them to Valorant. Let's be honest.
Oh, God, don't.
Tit. But I hope he's
All
right.
right.
Anyway, let's play.
Yeah.
Hayden was probably the biggest person, biggest creator to fuck up, especially so abruptly. I'm less upset about Goat sharing the image.
Wait, hold on. Goat's a bigger content creator than Aiden, though. What the heck is this cope?
No, she's not. No, she's not.
What do you mean, no, they're not?
I mean, no, they're not. Like Aiden's like had 100, was it 100,000 or 1,000,000 subs?
Okay, we're not talking about what they had. We're talking about what they have.
Well, what they have is Aiden's still the bigger content creator. Like he's got a much more active community.
I'm not sure if that's true.
I mean, how many was Goat pulling in alive?
Let me go take a look at their channel real quick. Just give me a moment. Because I know Goat's primary content was like animation memes and whatnot, not live streams.
Because Aiden's been around for a long time. Like he got promoted by Keemstar, so he had like a big viewer base and a couple of videos like that were pretty big.
Oh, I've seen them.
Yeah.
Okay, no, you might actually be right on this one. Why Goat has more subs, like they don't put out much content. So no, you might actually be correct about that. Aiden might actually just be the bigger creator in terms of consistent numbers.
Yeah, he is. He's well connected in like the RFC community and commentary. Yeah, he is. Anyway,
well, the connection. When I think creators' size, I think of their size, not about who they're connected to. So,
well, it's like what you can pull. Like maybe this is a commentary thing. It's not just about your viewership. It's what you can pull in terms of some kind of I don't know. It's how well known you are, basically. And Goat's biggest thing, regardless of like what their size is, if I have to explain who Goat Kato is, I'm not like I would have to explain Birdie's axe. That's like how everyone explains Goat, and that's like you're not a big creator if the biggest thing you're known for is dating a freak, and Goat is now. Like, and now, like most people, like, well, Goat's been this like village bicycle, right? Nobody's talking about Goat's content, so yeah, they're basically, regardless of their size of their channel, they're basically like a Spurg chatter, realistically speaking.
Yep. All right, let's see what other cope this guy's got.
Between the two, because it's like two friends shit talking with each other.
So by Dreamer standards, if somebody like finds Dreamer's face and shares it privately, Dreamer would have no problem with that.
Yeah, don't do that, but yeah, well.
Yeah, don't do that. We're just highlighting this is Dreamer standard. We're not saying do it. I wouldn't even do that, and I've done some crazy crap. But yeah, that's Dreamer standard. It's essentially I'm going to try to defend these people, and Dreamer's about to tell you why they're going to defend them. So that's the interesting thing.
But that being said, I'm honestly upset about how they treated John. I haven't brought it up to them personally, mostly because I'm scared to do so. I'm upset, but they've been there for me. So I don't want to ruin that. But at the same time, I just think Goat should apologize because no one deserves that. Even if they were being weird to you. That goes for everyone that talked about John in that way. I don't have names or anything, but...
Oh my god.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm scared to talk to Goat about it, but I'm more volatile in terms of anger than Goat is, but Dreamer will go at it with me all day long. And the reason why he won't take it to Goat, well, Goat's been nice to me. Which washes away all of Goat's sins to Dreamer here, right?
Well, yeah,
because it's all about how Dreamer feels.
Yeah. Well, yeah, this is the thing as well. Like, Dreamer seems to only... Again, I don't want to do this thing of being like, well, they're really autistic, but Dreamer seriously does not consider any other human feelings. It's just all about them. And, like...
Yeah.
this is also why I kind of feel that as much as people dislike Viaquay, I think that I kind of believe him that he want like that Dreamer crashed out on him. Because I just think that's more likely to some regard. Because especially if Viaquay is using Dreamer for something, Viaquay is kind of careful about those when he's like doing something. So I think it's probably likely that actually Dreamer's crying about it.
And the thing is, like, talking about the Astro John stuff, and again, I don't have like an inherently positive or negative opinion of him. Like I said on the stream, I think he's a pussy for running around with a call. But other than that, like if what Given Ant said was true, yeah, Astro John needed to be bullied. But the problem I have is the backbiting and gossiping behind the scenes and then being callous to him out of freaking nowhere while treating him differently in person. That's just scumbag behavior. Look, if you don't like somebody, just tell them you don't like them, right? Don't sit here and play pretend on one end and then be with the boys on another end. Like that's just scumbag behavior. Die.
True.
Defended Goat Cato when Hidden and Catslayer were trying to slander them as a CSAM defender. Twisting what he said in a stream to its worst conclusion and treating Cupidite like they purposely sent it.
At no point did anyone say there was malice in any of that. Now, I'm about done listening to the slander. Look, you can criticize Hidden for some of the things she said on the gallery call. That's fine. Even I think listening back to it, she got too catty and too speculative on some things. But the takeaway is the reason it is stated that Goat was defending toddler torture porn being posted is because, again, Goat can say all the addendums and whatnot, but when you end it with "this is a nothing burger," that's the only interpretation that makes sense. Because that's what you're doing. This is simpery. That's what this is. This is simpery.
Yes. Well, I mean, it's Dreamer can't lean too hard on anybody because as much as because they still want to go at you, they have to provide themselves like it's kind of like the telling thing is the beginning where they're like. All the people around me have fucked up all the work I've been doing. Yeah, because you aligned yourself with fucking weirdos and lunatics because you're a weirdo and a lunatic. And now you don't... You're kind of fucked. It must suck to be a Lio hater because in the last, year, there's kind of been this, second rise, this second coming of Lio haterdom. And it's crashed and burned through very little effort of Lio at all. People have done it to themselves. It's deeply retarded.
I'm just happy that my longest standing hater is still around. And he's my favorite hater. And he never interacts with this community at all.
Who's that?
Like, back when things... His name is Motu Thunder. And I love that little dork because he's not a kid toucher. He doesn't want to diddle a dog. His entire reason for hating me is I'm critical of the Thundercat toy line that's out right now. That's his entire reason. In fact, back when the things were going on, like with the Stardust stream, he DM'd me, said, "Who's this?" and shows and links to the stream. He's like, "I'm gonna go watch this," and then he comes back 5 minutes later. "She's annoying. I stopped watching." You would think this dude would be running victory laps because I'm getting called out and people were messing with me. He didn't care at all. His only question was, "When's the next review coming out?" I love him. I love him so much. The first time I ever had him on stream, he unironically went on a 3 to 5 minute argument with the bird. It's amazing. I love this guy. And recently, he came back in my Instagram DMs. And he's really upset that I'll review these figures because it's a waste of money, quote unquote, because I don't like them, so I shouldn't review them. And he asked me, what do you do with them? That's $250 a wave. What do you do with them when you're done reviewing them? And I just told him, you know what I do? I throw them at homeless people. I actually threw the cat slayer at the dude, and I'm pretty sure that guy's dead, but they can't ID me. And what would you do, Becky? Would you say, well, obviously Lio's just messing around. He wouldn't actually do that. No, he made a YouTube short to call me out. Now, what do you think happened, Becca? Do you think he called me out and said, Lio has done this horrifically immoral thing? He is attacking disadvantaged people, homeless people, vulnerable individuals? No. His entire takeaway was, how could Lio waste money doing that?
Okay.
I love that guy. I don't want him to go anywhere. And he was in my DMs recently. He's like, you only got to wave 4. You're really behind. Why are you behind? I'm like, well, because most of my content primarily focuses on calling out and dealing with deranged people. And here's the funny thing. This man who hates me over the dumbest thing ever said, okay, that makes sense. It might come after you, so be careful. Like, this one guy who hates me because of toy reviews is concerned for my well-being because I deal with lunatics. And I just think that's unexpected
Sweet.
but amazing.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Right? I don't want him to go anywhere. I love him. I love him to death. Like, when he first came into Senate, he didn't know anything about how Discord works. So once every 2 months, he just type in the main chat, we're Lio Convoy.
I actually want to see this. That sounds funny. That what the fuck? Okay.
Let me see if I can find a screen cap real quick. Of the We're Lio Convoy or the YouTube short.
So send me the. Can you play the YouTube short? Share it to the.
Give me a second. I'll go ahead and stop sharing.
Well, you're finding that. I just had something pointed out to me through a Warhammer meme. Apparently, okay, the Lord of the Rings film trilogy.
Yeah.
The phrase "and my bow" was apparently the only time Legolas spoke to Frodo in the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy.
I mean, throughout the entirety of Beast Wars, at no point Megatron ever calls Cheetor by his name.
Okay, we got Mally to watch that. Mally's watching Beast Wars now.
Good. It's a good show.
It is a good
great show. I love that show. It's a shame about Cheetor's voice actor, though.
That is also true. Gilded with 2. I won the Lio Hater Wars. Yes, you did, buddy. Yes,
yeah, and then people got mad that you're not continuing them. All right, I'll pull up the short real quick. Just gotta stop sharing this one and then share the other one. I love this guy. I'm actually being serious here. Please, nobody go mess with him. Like, actually, don't mess with this guy. I love him to death. He is fantastic, right? So here we go. In fact, when he put this out, I added everybody and told them to go watch it in my server. I love this guy. So let me know when you're ready.
Okay, it's just loading. Yeah, play.
Hey there, yeah, this is Motu Thunder. Yeah, I haven't done a video in a while. Can't remember the last time I did the video. I think it was like probably 2 or 3 years ago, maybe. Yeah, about that. Anyway, just had an interesting chat with a guy named Lio Convoy, who is technically meant to be a Thundercat historian. So I think we had this chat before on the Discord. I mean, I had got a little bit of problem with my Discord at the moment, but I'll try to sort that out soon. Anyway, what he does, I'll make this probably short and sweet, probably maybe 5 minutes. I'll make this very short and sweet. This guy, Lio Convoy, what he does is that he spends like almost $200 on Thundercats Super 7 action figures. He reviews them. He reviews all 4 of them with his stupid Bluebird, whatever his name is. He reviews them, saying that they're not show accurate, saying that they're not the right colors, blah blah blah. Always complaining as usual. Always does that, blah blah blah. They're not show accurate. That's not correct. That's not right. And what I heard from him right now is that he reviews them and what he does, and I got a message from him saying that he throws these Thundercat figures where he lives in Houston, that he throws it at the homeless guys. He just throws it at them. So he wasted like nearly $200 on action figures for nothing. So he reviews them, does what he wants with them. And I've seen his videos. I've seen him. What he does.
He looks like he's gonna cry. This
Like
is
I said,
amazing.
He throws these action figures, he throws these Thundercat figures out of the homeless people. Poor them. Very, yeah. So sad for them. He just throws it at them. What kind of a guy he is? I don't know what his family thinks of him. I really don't know. He throws a $55 at a homeless person. And that's what he said. He sent a message on it. He did. He sent a message. He throws it at them. I don't know why he does that. He spent $55 on a figure. And if he was so smart, instead of throwing them at homeless, he can sell them. He can sell them.
Now, I want you to know, when I added everyone at the server, Sonny actually has a live recording where Sonny just loses it watching this. But they commented, so I'm going to show you here. All these people are from Cat's Lair, just running with it and having fun, right? Now, you would think if he was paying attention, he realized these people were taking the piss out of me. No, Beckett. He immediately goes into my DMs and says, "Oh, I'm getting a lot of comments. They don't like you." I love this man. He needs to. He is my favorite hater because he doesn't hurt anybody. He's not touching kids. He's just mad about action figures. Although he did threaten to burn my house down once. That was really funny.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair. This guy is definitely going to murder you. Let me do some super chats quickly and also give you guys some stickers because you have hit the sticker goal. Thank you so much. I much appreciate it. Let's go with the Tig sticker. Much love, guys. So there's only 2. Phoenix with a 5. Maybe Crispy's Tavern will try and make another Lio. The last ones weren't any good, but at least they aren't that crazy. I will be honest with Crispy's Tavern. I found them just like really fucking boring. And they were like, my goal is to make sure that Lio Convoy has no audience, releases 2 videos, has absolutely no impact on Lio's viewership. And I was like, this is just gay. This is so gay. It's another moral grandstandy fucking bullshit. I can't stand this stuff. Kevin.
Stainless steel sword.
Yeah, dude. Kevin with the 9785. Member for 9 months at Coping. Thank you very much. Here's second screen lurking for the stickers. Much appreciated, Kevin. Thank you very much. Grey Knight with the 10. I want Nemesis like that guy thinking Lio throws toys at homeless people. That is actually fucking hilarious and amazing. Thank you, guys. I've reset the goal for you. Much appreciated.
I will say to Crispy, who says, what do I do to stop hearing about this guy? It's really easy. It's very simple. Get your hands dirty and actually try to help people. That way I'm not needed anymore. Ta-da! But that takes effort, and we can't expect that from
please don't
failing D&D channel.
Please don't tell Crispy to actually get involved in anything, please.
Okay, he's not going to. I can recommend it all day long, all right?
Just got images. Gilded with the 2. I'm gonna make Lio review my future Rape Tar toy line. I'm sure he will love it. He still hasn't done the fucking review he's meant to do for me, okay? Where's my fucking
got the thing last month.
Where's
I've been
my
busy.
Armored Core review, Lio?
Look, I just got done with the thing for Chris. That's going out tomorrow.
Asked
All
you
right,
to
I'm
do
getting
that
the
review 12 months ago. 12
Yes, and
fucking
it was
months
on
ago.
pre-order for 8 of those months. I will say to you what I said to Nezzy. I can't time travel.
Okay.
All right, let's get back to this.
Let's go.
We're halfway.
And we're harming children, not taking into account that they were also a maladjusted 16-year-old who was groomed by pedophiles. In fact, this situation is a bigger problem than what people are saying publicly. There's too many children being groomed online to do predators' bidding, making them grow up to be awful human beings as well. It's fucking scary, and it's something we as a society need to fix. But that's kind of hard to do when the rich let them get away with it.
Oh my god, cry me a river. Fucking hell.
Fun fact, if anybody wants, you can go to my debate with Dreamer, and Dreamer screams multiple times, they're not here to help kids. They don't care about kids. So, interesting take.
Yeah, well, Dreamer, again, doesn't really actually. Dreamer is only upset because he got called out for like, I don't know, posting about Vlad's kid. I mean, it's interesting as well, because like back when that Akumu stuff was happening, he seemed to be like on your side. Bizarrely. Like, it's very odd. He seemed to be like a Senate community member. So this has been a very weird path for him, I suppose. But
Well, they were not. I think they just wanted to take whatever position would be able to go at it with people they think are bad people. So that's why we're here.
that's why we're here. Anyway, press play. Let's go.
These trolling groups are evil, and the people who are in charge of them should all die. The reason I bring this up in Cupidite is because they recently posted a screenshot claiming Lio was harassing him on a site called Letterboxd. I then saw people like Beckett say it was fake, and at first I was mad, thinking he was sweeping. Beckett didn't give evidence that it was fake, so I decided.
Yeah, Beckett, how dare you not give evidence that proves a negative?
I'll be honest with you, I looked at the comments and I was like, I asked you about it, but I looked at the comments first and I was like, I don't remember at any point Lio being like, call me daddy to anybody. And I
No.
read the comments themselves and I was like, these just don't read like Lio comments.
No, that's the cussing. And here's the thing. The only time I have ever or will ever refer to myself as that is when I'm referring to Gidget, the cat, and how she prefers me over the wife because I call her a daddy's girl because of that. That is the only context I have and ever will use that word. That is insane. All of this is crazy. Dreamer's a freak.
Yeah, the letterbox thing didn't really make sense to me as well, because like your style, I guess, isn't really cross-platform. I've never seen you like go to Tumblr, for example.
Oh, I do.
Like,
But I don't go to a place I never heard of called Letterbox at 2 in the freaking morning on a work day.
it was just a bit weird. I mean, again, when was the last time you went to Tumblr to fight with somebody?
I actually went there this week to message Silver because he owes me a call and he immediately blocked me.
Dude.
That's justified. He promised, all right? That is actually running. He agreed and now doesn't want to do it. But I'm not going to harangue him. I'm not going to follow him on all these other platforms. I just assumed he abandoned the Discord, so I reached out on there, and yeah. I don't go to obscure websites that I don't even know the existence of. And to be clear, apparently this happened in the comment section of a review of a movie called Solo.
Yeah, someone was telling me
alternate
Solo's
name is-
like fucking.
It's deranged and gross. So some 120 Days in Sodom, I think, is its alternative name.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
Why
Yeah.
kids watching that, I don't know. But we can't ask about that now.
yeah. We can't ask about what the fuck Cupidite is doing on the comment section of this fucking. I don't know, man. Like, look, I think the Cupidite kid's a freak. Everyone's like my predictions, like out there. I think give it a year or so, people will have to. I think Cupidite will become a topic in the same way Birdie did.
They're gone now.
And they deleted their YouTube channel, didn't they? I wonder what caused them to do that. That's an interesting development.
I actually think it was your stream the other day about Giving Ant.
Really? Why?
Because out of all the people who've streamed about that, you had the most traction. And in that stream, we bring out that they admitted to a thing that they have been denying for the past 6 months in their own words via its own screen cap. And I think they know there's no coming back from that.
Yeah, I've kind of been like, it's kind of been a complete fucking mystery how like this Cupidite stuff's gone on so fucking long. Because like, again, the Daisy's destruction thing, you've kind of got plausible deniability, but sharing nudes of a 13-year-old, like, again, you shared the nudes of a fucking minor in Discord. You're fucking cooked. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
And to be clear, Goat seemingly knew about this.
Oh, they did.
And continued on. This is why Goat is fucking cooked. And I stand by my statement. Look at that. Goat was sweeping. For all the people who are like, well, Beckett didn't defend her. You know what? Like, fucking, I didn't even know the full extent of it. Had I done?
No, nobody did.
I think, which would have been, and again, would have been fucking better if had it been a stage, had it been if it had been a stream. But never mind. I know how you doing, Dreamer. Yeah, Dreamer's fucked. Okay, Dreamer's downplaying so much shit in this. Anyway.
It's about to
That's
get
fine.
worse too.
Yeah,
Excited to see it for myself. With a bit of deduction, I was able to find the exact review Lyle supposedly commented on. I found no comments by him or anyone else in that screenshot. Strangely enough, the only comments were from Bean Skies and Cupid. I looked at all the other reviews and comments, everything on that profile, and found nothing. It's possible Cupid could have deleted the comments, but why would he delete the entire convo? And to be blunt, Lio is a boomer. He can barely work Discord.
That's just true.
I don't see him
That's
as
actually
the
true,
guy to be cinematically inclined to review movies on a niche website. So yeah, I think Cupidite just straight up lied to his audience. Which doesn't bode well for the other troubling things I've heard. It's not something I want to get in the middle of, because it's fucking awful, but... You know, I just wish kids were taught vile behavior and had a supportive environment. You know, it just makes me depressed. So I replied back to Beckett.
We need to be careful with calling Cupidite things. I mean, come on, guys. They just, shared like Daisy's destruction and shared nudes of a 13-year-old, and were like having sexual conversations with minors, and they were like, doing all these other crazy things, and they like taught another minor how to pedobate somebody, but we can't make, like, they're only 17, guys. They don't know any better. Fuck off. I'm so sick of this shit. Like, I've completely given up. I can't believe that people are trying to ruin the life of this weird freak on Discord, bro. Someone, like,
And to be
call the parents.
be clear, To be clear, I've made it my standard pretty clearly. It's like, well, should children be talked about in these situations? And my stance has always been, and you can go back and you can listen to the Susie call, right? That Julie and I had before we found out everything. If the child is making felonies and putting themselves and others in danger, yeah, you probably should talk about the kid. Not because I want to dog on children, but because it gets to a point they're going to hurt other people, and you're going to start making things actively worse. The reason why these kids are in such terrible situations, they're taught it's okay. And then they're taught, well, if I just say, I was a kid when this happened, I get out of it consequence-free. That's not how reality works. There's a reason why when kids break certain laws, oddly enough, one of them being this one, oftentimes they're tried as adults. They know they shouldn't be doing these things. They've been warned about it multiple times. It's why they're trying to cover these things up. They know they shouldn't be doing it. This is insane.
Yeah, it's completely.
And again, I just told people to call the cops, but what do I know?
Yeah. Well, apparently Ant was only going to get the cops involved if somebody was selling child. But I don't know. Fucking the people involved in this completely.
No. The catty German woman took precedence because attacking the queen. All right, let's hear the Dreamer's about to take you to task, Beckett. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm totally ready.
Show the evidence that was fake, but still pushed him to at least say something about Vlad, because she joked about marking Cupidite's 18th birthday on his calendar, which has to be the weirdest fucking thing he's ever said. Well,
that doesn't even make it in the top 10.
That's not even top 100 of the weird shit that Vlad has said. But let me take Vlad to task. If you're gonna make a fucking Cupidite video, just make the fucking Cupidite video. Don't wait until they're 18. Because, like, here's the thing. The best case scenario for this shit is you wait until Cupidite's 18, and then you have to wait for them to do something, so you're, like, covered with a reason to talk about them with what happened at Birdie. I'm sorry. If this freak, like at this point, it's out there. Multiple people are, like, people know who Cupidite is. You can just make the Cupidite video. There you go. There's my opinion on it. I don't care. And if people have an issue with that, they can fuck off. This is completely retarded. I just don't give a shit anymore. I just don't give a shit. There you go. There's my take about that.
You did say, and I quote, "Open season on the freaks."
Yeah. Fuck this shit.
Continuing.
maybe not, considering all the other stuff he said, like violating women and their newborns.
Did you catch that Dreamer put a blush on his character before saying those things? It's kind of creepy.
Oh, dude.
And the stuff he keeps for trolling purposes.
Now that actually pisses me off because he said keep as in current. No, Vlad got rid of that stuff like years ago. Literally shot the hard drive. It's still in his freaking yard. I told him he needs to get rid of it before some furry like shows up and tries to steal it.
I talked about this the other day. You know the hard drive's empty, right? Like Vlad didn't even have the files anymore. Like it was just all theatrics. And I do find it really funny with the Vlad thing in particular. Because this was something that got spread through your community. So the people who are like talking about Vlad being a zoophile while hating you are literally spreading something that you said that wasn't true.
It's not even the claims I made inherently weren't. It's that I phrased them in a way that could be taken in a direction I didn't even want, which is something that Vlad and I talked about several years ago. Part of my problem is I was taking, for lack of a better word, direction from a malicious individual on how some of these things were being phrased. So, makes sense now. But even then, I'll correct them. Like, well, no, that's not true. I said, who do you think you're talking to? I'm the person who talked about this publicly, you moron.
Yeah, it's just, dude, it's fucking so infuriating. With how everyone's been treating Cupidite, I thought they were like 14. So did I originally. And they're like, no, they're 17. They're 17. They're based
17.
like... Again, it's going to be another birdie situation. Just fucking nip it in the bud. Fuck it at this point.
It's actually worse than Birdie. Based on the data we have on Birdie versus the data we have on Cupidite, Cupidite's worse.
Yeah, sure.
Like by a large margin. Well, let's continue.
Very quickly, before we
You know
continue. Vlad,
Yes.
2. Everyone who sweat for goat will be mentioned. We'll make a note.
Oh, no.
True Bitter with the 5. Speaking of Sallow, the company that has the home media rights, Croatation, recently announced new titles to their catalog, including K-pop Demon Hunters. For real. Wait, serious? Okay. Sure, fuck me, unbelievable. Right, play on.
I'm saying. You get the idea. But yeah, anyways, I was curious if Beckett would respond, and well, he actually did on his live stream. And the reason I looked at his stream is because the guy who replied to my tweet seemed oddly familiar to me as well. Because, well, I know this person too. So back when I first started going after Lyle, I was messaging an Anon about my drama with him, going over the details, giving info and whatnot. And he told me that someone else was going to make something about it. And after a bit, I decided to ask if he could help me with something. Because I wanted to research and go over Cat Slayer, the Discord server. So I asked him if he could help me get a full log of it, because he was also teaching me how to get Discord logs for myself, right?
Okay.
He then said, "Can you keep a secret?"
Okay. So, firstly, I want to read these DMs out. But Dreamer is talking about Finney. Dreamer was working with Finney to get information. Now, one of the things you'll notice here is Dreamer blurs out Finney's Discord and never really addresses who they're talking about, because Dreamer is well aware that working with somebody who admits to fucking a dog is probably a bad look. It's probably not a great look for you, Dreamer, is it? Right? And it's very interesting. Give me a second. Because it is very fucking interesting that Dreamer wants to spend all this time talking about how bad Lio is. But when it comes to the case where he was talking to somebody and working with somebody who is a confessed animal fucker, Dreamer has very little to say about it. And this, I think, is actually, this is one of the reasons why I'm just like, I just don't give a fuck about Dreamer. And anybody who wants to defend Dreamer, anybody who's like, well, Dreamer's just a bit of a spurg. This is a guy who knows. He has watched my stream. He has referenced that stream, which he's like, oh, Beckett went over it on his stream and responded to it, where I am showing Finney admitting. That is the very stream where Finney is admitting to Fox that he fucked a dog, and Dreamer has nothing to say about it. I am so sick of the lie. We've got to make sure that, listen, guys, we can't bring up the fact that one of the major Lio haters from last year is a fucking animal rapist. Are you again? Once again, am I meant to take any of these people seriously? They have no standards for themselves. Dreamer should have come out immediately and said, oh my god, I can't believe I ever worked with this guy. He fucked an animal and admitted to it. what moral standards can you possibly fucking claim to me that you care about, like, being good and making sure that people aren't hurt? Even when somebody in your own circle has come out and admitted to some of the most egregious shit you can do, you have nothing to say about it, Dreamer. Absolutely fucking disgraceful. Unironically, this is gross.
Yep.
And let's
Now,
have a
I
look.
will say,
Go on.
I
Go
will
on,
say
go on.
he does mention that it is Finney, but he just glosses over things and sweeps. So let's listen. It's very interesting.
I've got a guy on the
Give me a
Yes.
second. Depends. Can I trust you not to crash out? I won't. No problem. Are you good at keeping secrets? Drew responds, yeah. All right. Apologies for the daily response. I'll decide what to do tomorrow. All right. Sorry for the long time. It's taking me time to formulate a response. I'm having a bit of trouble. I wonder why, Finney. I wonder why.
He says while trying to go to town on the poodle in the corner.
inside who has a history of Lio. He's the expert on stuff like this. Which I found a little suspicious. But went with it anyways.
Okay. All right, so I'm a loss of words for what to tell you. I'd recommend talking to someone on Discord with the handle of Double Dizzy. Will they accept my friend request? Probably. It says they aren't accepting friend requests. I told him to turn on friend requests. You should be able to send them now. All right, Dreamer, I'll help you get Cat's letter dump, but you have to swear up and down to keep them a secret and let absolutely no one know you have them. I would also prefer if you went through the logs semi-coordinated with me, not that I mind you going through them on your own time. No problemo. I'll keep it on the down low. You still with me, Lio?
Yeah, just baffled.
Dude.
He gave me a Discord ID, and I sent a friend request. And that was Finnegan the Fox I was adding. He was talking like he was a dark secret informant that was deep in Lio's circle.
Okay.
And I asked him
what's
what
that?
his deal was, and he brought up
Let me back it up a little bit here
Yeah.
for you.
There
There
we
you
go.
go.
I'm assuming by blank lol, but yes, I'm assuming it's about Katzler. I'm aware I've been around the dude since like 2022, 2023. I'm one of the ever so recurring Fox Mafia people in some of the videos. When it comes to programs in Discord though, that's what I'm best at. I've been helping Blank with tons of his Lio content he's making. Be very interested to know who this fucking is. I never really left per se. I just went into the shadows kind of thing. Just started gathering evidence of his wrongdoings. Dreamer, that's interesting. Yep. What exactly did you get caught up into this, if you don't mind me asking? Because so far you strike me as a pleasure to talk to. I mean, what do you do, Dreamer? Use like send him some animal gifts to begin with? Absolutely fucking insane. Absolutely fucking insane.
Maybe he thinks that Dreamer's just submissive and demure like the dog he had diddling with.
Dude. Yeah, okay, press play. Let's get to the
He
next.
brought up
okay,
being-
pause here. Right. So my ex was found out to be a zoophile while I was going over the Coyote Lovely along with like other 6 members of the private server. So I ended up breaking up with my ex, which seems he denies now calling me a zoophile, zoo supporter / zoophile. I was the only overseas law enforcement connection they had, actually. The only person out of 200 plus people that could do anything remotely legal when it came to predator hunting. But when this whole collapse started happening and started talking with Coyote Lovely, he used that, made a video or whatever. I barely know the dude, so he doesn't know me very well. But his story now is that I'm a fake Fed. When I'm an actual cop here in the States and have been for years, and so overseas I was in the military. I also got discharged from the military during this too. I mean, he's just such a lying, useless piece of shit. After that, I went after him for a lot of things, including asking a minor to record themselves being sexually assaulted, touched, doxing a 15-year-old, and spreading lies about people such as myself with no evidence of this, none at all. Oh, and threatening to have me locked up as well, which never happened. So he's a fraud, basically. He makes my job look like a joke. I'm not afraid of
What
the dude.
job?
Yeah, exactly. Like, fucking, what? As an insurance salesman, I'm not afraid of a dude who sits at home with no job while his wife slaves away and pays for the home he lives in. Like, the dude's life is a joke. Bro, what a fucking lunatic. Press play.
You know, I don't even understand how people could even He's not the only one who does. Some people have to take away, well, Lio doesn't have a job, his wife pays for everything. Do you have any idea how many times I get bullied by this community specifically for being in Discord calls, having to deal with lunatics while I'm at work? I can't be at work dealing with lunatics at the same time not having a job.
He brought up his ex, who apparently was a zoophile, and framed him as one for some reason. And he was also a cop with overseas connections, and he was also in the military. I was kind of taken aback. Kind of didn't really know how I felt at the time. In fact, I was kind of questioning it. But all I really wanted from him was, a log for Cat's Lair. And I never got that.
Couple things that are really funny. One, it's very obvious. It's all about, well, he's anti-Lio, so I will overlook everything and not question everything. Secondly, Catslayer's a public server.
Yeah, I
get that
don't
from anybody. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't get this at all. I need a log for Catslayer. I don't know, man. Join Catslayer. Ask anybody else. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Dreamer could have just made an alt this past year and gotten in there where we would not know or care. Like, iNut could get a log of Catslayer and send it to Dreamer for all I care. What's Dreamer gonna find? Unabated autism and nothing more.
Yeah, that's true.
So then he exposed himself on Aiden's stream, and I definitely never got it then. Seeing as how that went, and the other concerning things I've heard, the allegations.
Okay, pause
I'm
there.
kind of glad
So the allegations, this is the downplay I'm talking about. You saw the stream, Dreamer. You watched him confess to fucking a dog. What do you mean allegations? Why are you downplaying this? It's actually kind of fucking gross, bro. You can't bring yourself to say it. Because it's not Lio who did it, right?
Yep.
Bro admitted to fucking an animal in a call. He just admits it. Yeah.
Multiple times.
Multiple times. I'm baffled as to why you'd put this out. Again,
I think it's amazing.
Fucking unbelievable.
Let's continue. We're almost done.
I never got close to him. He seems a bit unstable, which is funny coming from me. But yeah, I hope that helps explain why he tweeted specifically under my tweet. There's also this purple guy, but I think it's better if we leave him out of this.
No, bring him up. It's really funny. Maybe he'll do an entire stream where he pretends to get drunk and rages about you. That'd be some funny stuff.
I literally know nothing about Purple Sacramento and refuse to learn, but the difference is it's like, why bring him up then, Dreamer? Why be like, oh, there's also this purple guy. Why mention him then if you're not going to go into it? What the fuck's the point? Like why?
Vlad, your tweets are there because those are the tweets that Finney commented under after Dreamer did, so that's why.
I don't like Lio Convoy. He's not a good person, and he harms people around him. But if
I harm freaks. Why is that such a problem with so many people that I harm freaks? Oh wait, it's because they are freaks and they know that their time comes soon.
Yeah, the problem is you can't I just can't take this seriously of someone calling you out if they can't even just directly say, "Oh yeah, the guy I was talking to admitted to fucking a dog." Like, you clearly don't care that much, surely. Otherwise, you just be like, yeah, this is what happened. This is why this person's been ostracized. And even with the Aiden and Goat stuff, it's such a massive downplay. It's fucking ridiculous.
I know the guy had sex with a dog, but I'm mean, and that's worse.
It's true. It's true.
I want my criticisms taken seriously. I need to stand by what I say and not give in to the same tactics. Anger is what got me to say report a GoFundMe in a scornful way. Anger usually impairs your judgment. That's why people purposely piss someone off in a fight, so they get sloppy. And the same goes verbally. I was fine leaving this alone, but the frustration keeps building. I know I don't have to talk about the actions of others, but it gets to a point when I have to say something. People know me as the Lio A logger.
That's not how people.
I
know
am
you.
by proxy.
No, they know you as absolute lunatic that needs to be bullied into the ground. And every time somebody said, I'm going to give them a chance in my community, I told them they're going to regret it. And every time I've been right.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, no one thinks of you as Dreamer, the Lio Alog. They think Dreamer, that annoying Spurg who cries all the time and like brings up random trauma dump things in any conversation. Like, that's what people think of you. They think you're a fucking loser. That's why you have no friends. That's why you're sat here crying about having no friends. You couldn't even keep Viaquay as a friend. Viaquay will be friends with fucking anybody, apparently. And you got fucking, like, told to fuck off by Viaquay, bro. Come on. This is fucking pathetic.
Yep.
Connected to these incidents. Doesn't help when I try to warn people and defend others. They go on to do something stupid, right? Just makes me feel exhausted. And I just don't feel like there's any positive left in going after him any deeper.
Even though right after this, when I did my stream about this and talked to Give an Ant on Ironut stream, Dreamer was freaking out in the side chat, calling me a liar, and magically stopped when I pointed out they defended a dog diddler. Interesting, isn't it?
Fascinating.
I've made it very clear how I feel. And others have made it clear what they'll let him get away with. He harms people, but what good does it do harming him back? I wanted Lio to be held accountable on his immoral actions, not to dox his wife or to expose what he looks like. That's not what I wanted at all. I just want people to treat others with more empathy. That's what I truly want. And even though I don't like him, I don't hate him enough to hurt him. So yeah, I think that's enough talking for now. There's more I could get into, like me being scammed or, more personal feelings.
Okay, so pause here.
But I'm being exhausted.
So there's two things here. Firstly, we need to stop misusing the word empathy because it doesn't mean what you fucking idiots think it means. The word you're looking for is sympathy, not empathy. It's fucking sympathy. Stop doing it. It's so fucking annoying. Anyway, Dreamer got scammed?
Apparently.
By what? Somebody told him they could help him get a proper personality? What do you mean?
He never goes in, or they never go into detail.
Okay.
Maybe Viaquay can tell you.
Exhausted trying to do this. My head is heating up with the VR, and it took me like 2 hours to read this because it's for some reason hard to read a script in VR. I'm telling you, it's really hard, okay? So, maybe another time, maybe another time. I'm still depressed.
Good.
I'm still kind of lost.
Good.
But most importantly, I am very tired. So until next time, see ya.
Okay, pause here. Also, I liked Inut's comments of it's very funny that, like, Dreamer doesn't realize that the hand actions affect the facial expressions, so they don't really match up with what the fuck he's talking about, which, you're completely right, that's hilarious. First, I want to read some super chats quickly, because that's basically the end, but, Guild with the two, synopsis, stop talking to Fox Mafia tards, true! And CID with the 5, Dreamer does not live in the real world, and it's going to slap him hard when he has to leave his parents' tool shed and get a life. Also fucking true. Now look, I'm actually kind of fascinated in what happened between those two. Viaquay, if you're still here, and I kind of expect you to be, so you fucking better be. Viaquay, do you actually want to talk about this? I would be fascinated to know what the fuck happened from your perspective.
I'd be willing to hop off, though. They can hop on.
Yeah. I won't put you in a call with Lio. It won't be a like fucking I won't do it that way.
Oh,
but
there'll
I
be
actually-
violence.
Yeah,
There'll be
I-
violence.
Yeah, I won't put you two in a call together, but I am fascinated. Gojo with the 2. Here's another $2 for going over this madness. Dude, what a fucking mess. Slug with the 2. Lio has a history of bullying me. He goons to bots. Okay, thanks, buddy.
That is a lie on both ends, and he knows it.
I'm genuinely interested. So if he's still around, and wants to call the fuck in and actually explain what the fuck happened, or we can do it another day, because like, yeah, I need to know. But yeah. I think actually, okay, is there anything you want to say? Anything additional, Lio?
I fully expect Dreamer to immediately go back to being an absolute loser who will learn nothing, who will not change, and will continue to be an absolute lunatic that we will have to bully time and time again.
Yeah, true. It's true. Okay, I'm gonna throw you out. Thank you for coming and joining me. This has been a fun couple of
Anytime.
hours.
Take it
Right,
easy, Chief.
you too. Peace, buddy. Okay. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I DM'd some stuff, Beckett. Thank you, Grey Knight. We'll send it over to Lio. Gilded with 2. Get into Purple Sacramento. Law, you're Angoloid. No, I'm good. I'm not getting involved. Fuck off. Slug with 2. Show Lio what I sent you. I will do. I'll DM it to him. Give me a second. Oh my god, okay. Okay, sure. Thank you, why not? So mean, Beckett, Dreamer is autistic. I mean, dude, there's only so much autism it can account for, I'll be honest with you. Okay, there are limits. There are limits to how much is acceptable. Samba with a 10. My first intro to Lio as a YouTube personality years ago led me to hate him as a presumptive internet dad. Now I realize he's our rightful and lovable, but highly cringe and highly ignorant internet uncle. Dude, that's not a terrible dude. Oh, dude. Yeah, so apparently somebody sent me something like Anon that Dreamer censored things because it was like, I don't know, they were worried about getting doxxed or something. I don't know. Fucking this whole thing's highly retarded as far as I'm concerned. And also Dreamer, if you're worried about getting doxxed by people, why are these the people you're hanging out with? The fuck are you doing? Dreamer, go and make a fucking video explaining what happened with Finny. I'm not kidding. Go and make a full video with your little VTuber being like, yeah, listen, one of the Lio haters turned out to admit in a fucking call that he fucked an animal. Please. Regain some self-respect. Artemis with a 5. I'm about to try and compile the Linux kernel on the iBook 4G from 2004. Pray for me that I don't burn my house down. You have my prayers. Yeah, if Viaqua's still around and wants to talk about it, I'm very interested to hear Viaqua's side of all this. I'm just happy that Beckett stopped VTubing. It puts too much of a load on, but I do like my VTuber. Okay. Oh, dude. This has been fun. This has been a fun little midweek stream. I'm gonna be trying to do more like random topics. Okay. I'm actually surprised how many of you are here tonight. It's quite nice. It's quite nice, really. Dude. There's so much other stuff. I'm probably gonna do a food shop stream soon. Actually, she's annoyed me, so I'll probably do a food shop stream before too long. We'll have a food shop stream. I might send you over to Reservoir next. Actually. I might send you over to Resi. I haven't read a Resi in absolutely ages. Let's paste that. Because if V's not here, I think we're done. Where's your food shots video? I've tried recording it 3 times and I just get bored. Okay. I am looking at video topics at the moment. My next video probably is either going to be Craig Beckett as like a retrospective, or Cruel Mind Happy World, or Cruel World Happy Mind. I'm gonna have I DM'd ZV for you. Thank you, Anna. I'm gonna have a cigarette while we wait and see if anything occurs. Okay, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. But probably anyway. Dude. PNG tubers are cuter than VTubers. A few people have like been like, I don't know why Beckett uses a rant sonar. I've just always wanted to. I hate being on camera. I hate being on camera. So I feel like I always have to think about like what my like where I'm looking, and sometimes I just want to sit on my phone while we're going over something, and I'm like half listening. I'm checking Twitter. Okay, it's much easier to do when you're a little cartoon character. You guys can't see what like or like I'm playing a fucking game on my phone. I've done that a few times. There was a video calling food shops and Leaf at the same person that made both of them spurg the fuck out. Yeah, I've not looked at the Leafette stuff, but I am interested, unironically. React harder streamer, so true. So true, guys. Guys, thank you so much for turning up midweek. Oh, you've hit the goal as well. Let me give you some stickers. Let me give you some stickers, guys. Okay, let's have a pile of stickers. Love to see it. Thank you so much. Leafette is caught. I don't know much about it. I heard that Leafette was like defending Nux, but also has a degenerate Discord server that's actually unironically maybe worse. So, get the stream to 69 likes. We need one more. Yeah, I never asked for likes. If you guys enjoy this content, please like the stream. Please click the subscribe button or like become a member or some shit. It does help the channel. It does help the channel. Every time you press that little button, it's like good engagement. And come back and leave a comment and do all that kind of stuff that I meant to say in shill. I'm terrible at shilling, guys. I'm terrible at shilling. It is. I've been sending stuff to Nicandros. Interesting. I plan to stop doing nobody locals video for a bit. I plan to go on a growth run by covering locals that people actually know. You should, Vlad. You should. I still dislike it. I'm never doing the opposite. Yeah, there's like a dedicated like 4 to 7 people who dislike every stream, which I think is kind of based. You can dislike the stream as well. Fuck it. Like, just be aware, if you dislike the stream, it might throw it out of your algo, but it's all engagement. All engagement is engagement. They're happy. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I shill for Beckett. It's my job. 2 Pinker. True. And no N-word. No N-word. The gacha space is burning down. Oh, that's interesting. I'd take a look at that. I want more like random stuff, I think. Because like I've been very focused on like dramas that like something that's happened and it's like part of an ongoing thing for quite a while. I'd like to start expanding again because I've got like my old reliables, but I want stuff that's more interesting and new. I think this year's going to be good for that as well. I really enjoyed doing the Chibi reviews. That was fun. That was really fun. So yeah, the anti-woke grifters are starting to crumble. Yeah, that's been interesting. So yeah, isn't everything on the internet burning at this point? Also true. I mean, it's a difficult one because I'd like to do some like politicsy stuff afterwards. Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah. Okay, cool. I don't think we're gonna get a call from Viaquay. In that case, I'm gonna send you over to Reservoir. I hope that you have a really good night. I will probably do another stream this week if something catches my eye. You guys are awesome as always, and you know it. So thank you so much. Have a great fucking week, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace, guys. By politics, do you mean just yelling at Erudite for 3 hours? Yeah. Yeah, we should do the Andrew Wilson debate. We should do the Andrew Wilson debate. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. Peace, guys. Night.